as always.
It's really good that you guys get your mums to watch this show. And whoever chose the Digimon World 3 music is great.
Well, who do you think chose it?
Obviously,
Think
Sonny.
with the brain, but yeah, think with your brain of brains. Who do you think picked it?
It's kind of cool
don't
that
know.
I can sort of.
Oh, and Elinor said hi, mom, as well.
Oh, is his microphone not working or something? Oh, he's eating. Okay, cool. Well, enjoy your food. Who wants to do previously on Digimon?
First should probably send the stream link and stuff.
Ah, yeah, good point.
Yep.
There we go. Right, stream link posted. Awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, it's episode 42 already?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to gear up to fight Anomalo Karimon, who has been. No, wait, that was previous episode. This episode we're being hunted by Metal Seedramon. Yes, that is true. And Waymon dies.
Spoilers,
Spoilers.
Kaisto. God.
Oh shit! Did he figured out that we were the ones that got him to eat his children, and he's back for revenge?
Oh boy. Oh shit.
The plot thickens.
Okay, who wants to handle the previously and not do a Digimon Adventure recap instead?
Well, I can. I still have some notes here and there. I have taken in the role of the recap guy.
You even draw them.
Yep. So last
I drew
episode.
one.
It's true. You drew more than most people in this server. You're the official recap guy, second in command. Yes. There's a hierarchy of recap guys now. Yes. Previously in last episode, well, I'll start with Taisto's stuff. Taisto went on in a little place, a little pocket dimension hole, where he found a suspicious-looking Candmon taking care of his even more suspicious-looking egg, and was told that this was the way to see Wizardmon's egg. So at first they thought the egg was Wizardmon's egg, but as Ghostmon tried to check for any reaction with the magical pendant thingamajig that he carries around, supposedly giving it should supposedly give back the memory of Wizardmon's previous life back to him. I noticed that the egg wasn't reacting at all, so putting two and two together, they quickly figured out that Candmon was most likely Wizardmon that already hatched somehow, while the egg is supposed to be from another one of his friends, being Exeblaumon, maybe. We don't know for sure, but well, it's probably what it is. Yeah, and as they were debating over the fact of whether or not they were going to give back Wizardmon his memories or not, since he's a different Digimon now and stuff, and he has his own life and his own goals and all everything. They got attacked by mysterious playing cards, I think, which belonged to a new original Digimon from not our original Digimon, but some artist that we found somewhere online, which was Arlecchimon, yes, the boss question mark of the Digi Assassins with Piemon and all that. The only remaining one, maybe? I don't really know how many of them there are. But yeah, it's the big boy. Well, attacking them, and fights broke out, and yeah, all of that was happening. But meanwhile, Caramon showed up to torment. That's not the right word. Entice Sonia to join him and sign his book and follow. And look, he's got Stella with him, and yeah, everything would be better if you followed them and stuff. But Sonia didn't take this news very well at all. She saw this as a betrayal in many parts, and well, it's been a while now that she's been, hanging out for dear life, mentally speaking and emotionally speaking. At least since the beginning of the Sorceremon arc now. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but she finally snapped a bit, and as ominous music played and uh, hair turned black, and she tried to murder kill our longtime friend Stella just because. Ooh, fun things were happening. Kageaki showed up and tried to intervene, and in a rare show of kindness and empathy from him, just apologized profusely while hugging Sonia tightly. But that did nothing to calm her down because she saw this as more of a show than anything else. And at this point, no, I don't think anything would have brought her back all of a sudden. But yeah, that was a nice, touching moment. Undercut by the fact that she just broke out and fled on her own and decided to just fuck off from the rest of the group because she doesn't really care much for them anymore. But she didn't really sign the Caramon's book either. She didn't really do well what he expected her to do, but she did teleported back to Lampmon's lair where we left them. It's unclear what she's going to do next. What Lampmon is going to do next as well. I imagine it's not going to be good for Sonia in any case, but you know, I don't control the narrative yet. Yeah, that's the big events that happened. She snapped, yelled at everyone, called everyone names, and just she made everyone sad, including Dorumon, which was just minding his own business. Poor Dorumon. Yeah, Dorumon stuff. Our Lycimian fights broke out and continued in the middle of all of this as well. So Taisto was a bit confused by what was going on. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm not sure about any post-credit scenes. I forgot about this. But yeah, you'll tell me if I missed anything.
So, did we get that Ghostmon got very injured in the fight? And it was Kagieki that expelled Alekimon from the premises using the wards and tweaking them to sort of expel him. And we did have an after credit scene where Sonia and Lampmon spoke briefly, and Lampmon started telling her about how he needed her and that he wouldn't lie to her and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, I think you got it spot on. We did get a couple of other flashbacks between Kagieki and Stella, and
That's
Sonia,
right, he did give up.
Write down, laughed at Stella's death and told her that she was lucky to have died.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty much.
Yes, I think Stella's probably very heartbroken by that sentence.
Well, I imagine so. Yes.
Okay, so I think we'll open up on Witchenly. If we want some more spooky music than Digimon World 3.
Yes. Wait.
We'll open up
Forget this
on
one.
Witchenly in the academy. we get a shot of Kageyaki and Sanglitmon climbing back up the walls and into the academy. We see that Arlecchimon has been expelled, and Taisto is holding Ghostmon in his arms, who has now fallen unconscious after being injured in the battle. Kageyaki, the last thing you saw of Sonia was she got infected by this weird black goop and teleported away. What is running through your mind right now?
Want a list? A number of things. He's already figured out where she is, because existing information and nothing else really makes sense. Which means they need to get fucking going, but Ghostmon being a wreck means that the actual priority is finding the healers of the school, which he immediately goes to do.
Okay, so you run off to go find some healers in the school. Can you give me a roll to see if you can find anybody with those types of skills? Perhaps a
Do they
unique
not
or
have an
savior roll?
infirmary?
They probably do, but it's quite far away.
Yeah. He also, of course, informs Taisto of what the fuck he's doing. He didn't just disappear. He says I got
Sure
him to
thing.
fuck off.
Tais-
Got the dude to fuck off. Hope I was fast enough. I'm looking for someone who can heal. That's the message.
and Taisto, the last that you saw of Sonia and Kageyaki, they sort of... You sort of didn't think they were real, you thought they were illusions. What does Taisto feel now? Does he feel that it was real, or does he still think that he was being shown illusions by Arlecchimon and all of that was fake?
With good reason.
Remind me what the role is real quick.
Either Savior or Unique, they're both at 3 for you, so totally fine.
There it does. 7. Aruru.
Okay, so on a 7, you do find somebody, but they're a newbie at the job. It's a fresh-faced Ghostmon of all things. And
Yes, authorization.
Doctor apparently got evacuated with the rest of the school, and he got left behind and hid in the medical closet that they have in the infirmary. You grab him and try to bring him with you as one of the only people that can try to help this other Ghostmon. And while you bring him back, Taisto, go ahead.
I think Taisto is mostly very confused because even though Sonia couldn't have been real, it's a statement of fact that the Sonia that he met couldn't have been real, but that would also mean that Kageyaki wasn't real. But Arlecchimon is dead. I think he died. You don't know what happened to the Arlecchimon? He got expelled, right? Yes. He got banished. Yes. But Kageyaki is still around. So, wouldn't that mean that the Sonia wasn't real? Sorry, was real. But all of this confusion and doubt doesn't have the time to. Really, he doesn't have the time to process it, because right now the thing that matters is that Ghostmon is very injured and about to fucking die in Daisto's arms.
Okay, so as
and there's not much he can really do about that, I think.
Cool. So as you're sort of trying to catch yourself up on what's real and what isn't, Kageyaki rounds the corner with another Ghostmon who is attending the school, and this Ghostmon sees your Ghostmon injured with a big stab wound in his stomach, and starts going to work with some sort of ethereal plasma healing that he can do. We see sort of this blue flame sort of start to what's the word? I can never think of the word when it's when you burn a wound and close it. What's that word?
Cauterize.
Yes, cauterize. That's the word.
Cauterize.
However, that's pronounced in English. I know how it's pronounced.
Yes. So yeah, he's trying to cauterize the wound that has happened to Ghostmon with some magic flames of healing.
Ghostmon isn't. He doesn't have a body. He doesn't have a physical. How can? Oh, whatever.
It's Digimon.
Whatever.
Who
It's
gives a
Digimon.
shit about physics?
Yeah, physics don't matter here.
You literally have a move that says what physics?
Exactly. What are physics?
True. That is true. Yeah. True. Right. So Ghostmon is Ghostmon is healing Ghostmon so that Ghostmon doesn't die, and this is a good thing.
Shall I change it from Ghostmon so that it's less confusing? Shall we say it's a Soulmon
so who is
instead?
it then?
It's a Soulmon instead.
A Soulmon.
A Soulmon.
Oh,
yes.
a bona fide adult Digimon.
Oh yes, a Bakemon with a hat.
Yes, he has a hat, which means that he's qualified for this position.
I mean, funnily enough, Ghostmon also has a hat.
Yeah, so they're both
Yes.
qualified.
But it's part of his body instead of an actual hat. Ha ha!
Right.
Yeah, it's in that moment that
Alright.
Ghostmon evolves to Soulmon and starts healing him even better.
My hat is better than yours.
That makes sense.
I don't fucking know.
So
All right. So
the Soulmon manages to stabilize Ghostmon, but he's still pretty injured because of the Seven. He's not as experienced as the actual Doctor that's usually in house, and he's just basically doing the best that he can to sort of keep the pain away and make sure that no other data is leaked out and lost from the wound. And he sort of starts pulling out some ethereal bandages from his own body to wrap Ghostmon's wound in.
Kawayaki does still have a first aid kit.
Oh, brilliant! Use
Maybe
the
that
first
can
aid
help.
kit. Why didn't you say so?
He never really got to use it enough for it to run out of shit.
Cool. So you pull out a first aid kit, and it's full of supplies that would first aid a Digimon rather than a human. So it's full of things that look like pen drives and floppy disks and strange motherboards and hard disks and stuff. And the Soulmon graciously thanks you for the help, and he starts patching up Ghostmon much better than he did before. And he should be back on his feet any time now that you've used that first aid kit. Probably
he doesn't have feet.
back on
Right.
his
Maybe-
corporeal floaty.
Is he going to survive?
Maybe he's hiding his feet under his hat. Hmm? You
He's
thought
saving
about
the
this?
fit for the only fun.
He will
Oh
be
God!
fine.
Please no! Please no!
Quality humor.
Yeah, the Solomon turns to you, Taisto, and he's like, he will be fine. He just needs some small rest, and he'll be back on his incorporeal feet in no time.
Thank you. I don't know what I would. I don't know what I would do without Ghostmon anymore.
What would any of us do? You are the Digidestined, after all.
Oh,
I
you
have
people
done
do
my
give a shit about
best. But if he exuberates too much pressure upon his wound, it may open again. I recommend caution, he says.
Good luck.
What's that word? You recommend what?
It may not be a word in your dictionary, I'm sorry.
Caution.
Yeah, to help you understand, it's the opposite of reckless. It's the opposite of reckless.
Hey, Kagayaki,
But my
did you
reckless is
know
+2.
sometimes we don't need to punch people? That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, sometimes you can stab them instead.
Thinking about your actions before you do
Well,
them. What's that?
I mean, doctors stab people all the day, all the time, and
Well,
they
we've
pay
always
a
been
fuck ton of money.
we've always been able to face any foe together.
I
Didn't understand. I didn't realize that it's like I didn't think that it could actually cost us, that we wouldn't be strong enough. Not while we've been together.
Even though you are
But please
digidestined,
do anything.
you are still mortal. Danger will come, and it will hit you when you least expect it. Even if you are supposedly heroes from another world, there is a chance that your prophecy may not come to pass if you're too reckless.
Seems to know a lot of shit. Like, what's going on
Come
here?
on, I'm pretty sure that most of the problem is that I'm not reckless enough. If I was more reckless, this shit wouldn't happen.
Yeah, it's a shame that you locked it at +2, right?
Yeah, I thought I was being smart. It's the +2 is a very good thing, but you keep giving me that fucking afraid condition all the fucking time.
Meanwhile,
Stop it.
Kagayaki is banging his head on the wall. Fuck's sake.
Taisto's one weakness is being afraid, even though he's courageous. Isn't courage
Exactly.
taking action even when you're afraid, though? Like, surely it's courageous to get that -2 to your roll. Regardless.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So you should give me a lot of fucking bonuses for doing that.
Hey, I tried to help you digivolve last session, and you failed the roll, so...
Well, I can't help it. Like, I'm innocent in that.
Oh yeah, you can't just get better
was-
at RNG.
Yeah, you need to raise your luck stat. Get better rolls.
Oh right, fuck.
Yeah, on
damn.
metaphysical D20 roll.
But yeah, Ghostmon's gonna be fine. He has bandages wrapped around his waist, and Solomon says if he, you know, applies too much pressure to his wound, it might reopen and cause him great pain. To be cautious, to be careful, but otherwise Ghostmon will be back to normal. Kagayaki, it's at this moment that your Digivice bleeps. It makes oh wait, your Digivices are Nokia phones, I forget. It's diddly 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 beep. And you see as you pull it open that Sonia's reappeared on your Digivice. She disappeared for a little bit of time, and she's just blinked back into existence on your Digivice.
Well, that makes cast. And anyways, yeah, it cements the fact that that's something. So, fuck. One break, one small break. Is that too much to ask? Why did we rush here immediately?
Hey, if you want a break, you know, you could totally have a break. I just think, you know,
Yeah, while people die in the background.
people might
No
die.
thanks.
You know?
Anyways,
also-
yeah.
Sorry,
He
go ahead.
fucked off, didn't he?
Yeah, she fucked up. She teleported away.
No,
in a-
you went to say Beelzebub.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to speak first, so I was going to let you do whatever you were going to do before I said Beelzebub.
Yeah, okay, so we. This is not great timing, but we do need to talk again. We have like until he wakes up, because then we need to fucking go again. Fuck knows when we'll get on.
Your voice cut out there, Kageki.
Oh, TLDR, we gotta fucking talk. Okay? Guys? What? My...
To talk is seeing this
I could
through.
at least hear you. I'm not sure if our illustrious game master could though.
I thought he was talking
What?
to you.
Yeah, I am talking to him, but said I cut out earlier and didn't
Oh.
respond when I spoke again.
I thought you were talking to Belzamon.
No,
No.
I was gonna cut in with Beelzemon, and then Kagiaki wanted to say something.
I
first.
was under the impression that Beelzebumon fucked off, actually.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? He said.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, he said.
I'm out.
He said, "I'm out. Peace, guys. Bye." Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, never mind.
All
Beelzemon's
right.
not there.
Okay. Sorry. You want to talk to Taisto? Taisto looks up from the almost lifeless body, almost lifeless but currently recovering body, incorporeal body, glowing incorporeal body that's floating and doesn't have legs. Towards Kagayaki, and you can see like his eyes are like swollen red, and there's tears flowing down, and it's like, what?
There's never
What is it?
fucking time. This is the only thing resembling a break we are going to get for fuck knows how long. If we don't talk now, we might never talk.
Well, talk then.
Oh boy. Hmm. Yep, up. Get the little guy to a bed first. Jesus Christ, he's on the floor.
What?
Up to get like Ghostmon on a bed so that he's not on the fucking floor.
He's not on the floor. He's in Taisto's arms.
Yeah,
I'm not leaving Ghost
Also not
behind.
the healthiest thing.
I'm not leaving him behind.
We are not leaving him behind.
Unless the doctor orders.
We're putting
Unless the
him
doctor orders.
on a fucking
Doctor,
bed
please.
so that he can heal.
Doctor.
Bed rest would be good
Doctor,
for
please.
him.
Shaking him about is doing
Oh,
the
in
opposite
that
of
case.
helping.
Cool.
Okay,
we'll,
so
we'll
since
cut
the
to the
doctor
we'll
orders-
cut to the infirmary where you put him down on the bed, and now you can have a nice chat.
Nice
cool.
is
Yes.
not the word I use.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not.
You just wanted to talk about like the good old days, right? Where
No.
Poppies, flowers, and rainbows,
exactly.
and sunshine.
Yeah, okay. So, cutting straight to the point.
Alright.
I am extremely disappointed in you. I know that you never fucking think, but this time you just you really crossed the line there when you talked with Ghostmon. You are so fixated on being correct about the Blaumon thing that you ignore what anyone else says about it, including him. Like, through all your gaslighting, through all your bullshit, hide the bone card deeper, don't think about it, it was okay. He still, somehow, by some miracle, manages to actually figure it out, realize that what happened was not okay, and that it should not happen, and that pretending that there was no other choice and all that is the opposite of healthy. And what do? He's looking at you, he's opened his heart, he desperately needs validation and support, and you just sat him down immediately. Just you further push your own agenda, you look him dead in the eyes and tell him to drive the scar even deeper. Like, Jesus Christ, Taisto! At least care for him!
Considering all that you have done, I don't think you have any right to criticize me or how much I care for Ghostmon.
Yes, I fucking do, because I know how he
You
feels.
don't understand.
No, you don't understand. You refuse to understand how anyone besides you feels about anything. It's always gonna be you.
You have
If
feelings.
he is wrong, then you're wrong. If he's right, then you're wrong. And we can't fucking have that, even if we end up fucking him up mentally forever. He needs to accept what he did. He needs to face it. And he needs support when he does so. Just driving it deeper and deeper is doing the opposite of helping. It turns him into a ticking time bomb.
Thank you for telling me. That's it. That's it. Thank you for telling me. That's it.
That's not all.
Now get the fuck out of here.
No, because I'm not sure if you remember, but Sekamon's vision about you, and about your future, your potential future, and that world-destroying dragon, if you keep going down this path, you will end up there. And when you do, you won't be the one who will pay for those mistakes. He will. And if he survives the ordeal, he will then have to live with all that. You really need to stop, have a look at yourself, and figure things out. Because this is not working.
You, Kagayaki, are not the one who gets to define me or my relationship with Ghostmon.
Fuck.
You need to back the fuck off.
Back the fuck off and let you end up killing him. Why?
Because that is not what's going to happen. Now we have, after Ghostmon has recovered, hopefully if he still wants to continue, we have Sonia to save. This is the end of this conversation.
Fuck it. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that none of us ever got you to realize what you were turning into. If even Ghost not being in danger is not enough, then nothing is.
I think we pan over to Pillowmon, who's softly floating between you, tears welling up in her eyes.
Wait, did Sonya not take her with?
Guys, it's not a time to be fighting. We have to save Sonya, right? She should do the same for you guys. So please, can we all just get along and be friends and not do this now?
Wait. Pause. I thought
herself.
I thought Sigmund was with Sonya.
Oh no, Sonia's by herself.
Oh god, Kagayaki just like goes to softly grab Sigmund, like, Jesus, that little... She's been through some shit. No, it's not okay, but I said all I can say. I do promise you this. The moment we can, we're headed for Sonya, and we are getting her back. Okay.
I'm scared, Kagayaki. Her light's not there anymore.
I know.
The darkness in her heart's too much. I don't know if I can save her.
Ah,
After all
you can't
she's
look.
done to me.
It's that poor girl obviously reached her limit several months ago, but we never get a fucking break. And with that guy over there, she was. I'm at fault as well. She was the only one I could actually rely on, so I end up forcing a bit too much on her. Seems. I thought that just leaving our agreement be and doing my part still will be enough to get her to eventually open up, but that was not the right course of action. But we will absolutely get her back. She is simply not being her.
She's scared, Kagiaki.
I know, I'm scared too.
No,
Everyone's.
She's scared of you and Taisto and everyone else not wanting to accept her. She tries so hard, Sonia, to be a part of a bigger thing than herself. To push everyone to do their best and to light the way to make them happy and good, but she's scared. She's scared that she's being pushed away too much, and that all the niceties and everything that's coming her way to make her feel better are not deserved. She's terrified that she's living a lie.
Oh my
Please,
God.
we have to save her.
And as we say that, I think we'll cut over to Sonia, because we haven't heard from her yet this session, and it has been
Well,
a good amount of time.
Obviously. I was expecting to spend less time with sessions, so it's no problem.
No, it's no worries at all. You split from the party. I've got a couple of things planned in your way. So, we open now on what appears to be a throne room. Lampmon sat in his throne. Sonia standing in a puddle of the black ooze that she dropped from the ceiling from. There's coins and gold and treasure chests all over the room, we see. There's even a giant yacht buried in one of the piles of gold. Now, just to recap what happened last time, Sonia. You asked Lampmon, what does he truly want? And he told you that he wanted you. And he wanted to harness the power of darkness that resides within you. Because the crest of light is one of duality. You bring light to other people at the expense of your own, and you create a darkness within yourself. And it seems you've chosen darkness without him having to meddle. What he wants more than anything right now is to harness that dark power for himself, and he said that he would never lie to you like the others have. And that that's what he truly wants. That and his freedom.
Well, at least it's nice that you admit it. Yes.
Join me,
But-
Sonia. Together we can create a new world, devoid of unhappiness and chaos, devoid of children who don't have parents, a world where everyone has a place, everyone is happy, everyone is part of a bigger thing. Everyone has family, he says. You and I can make that happen, Sonia, but only if you let me show you how, he says. Only if you free me from my shackles, can we bring the oncoming darkness to the digital world. Relinquish your role as chosen one, child, and join me.
I do not really wish to bring a world of happiness and stuff, and where everyone can laugh and have families anymore.
Then tell me, dear child, what is your wish?
That's the thing. I don't really wish for anything. I know that my wishes have always been far too much. Have always been just beyond reach, and they've never been grounded in reality. I realize that now. So I'm done wishing for things. I'm just tired now. If I help you, know that it isn't to bring about a magical world of happiness and whatnot. I've seen enough Digimon try and do that, and I've seen where that ended up. But I guess our objectives are somewhat aligned for now. I'm just tired of it all, and I'm just sick of pretending. I'm sick of everyone else pretending. I'll just do a proper temper tantrum. The child I am. Break things for a while, I think. Maybe that will make me feel a bit better. I don't really care if you want to use me. I don't really care if you want to kill me or eat me, or I don't really know what exactly you want, but I imagine it's not very good.
I want to help you, dear child, he says. For you and I, we're one and the same, he says. He shifts his body slightly and it shrinks down to a greenish tinged version of you, Sonia. You and I, we have both been used by others, he says, to create delusions of happiness, to make the world around us better, he says as he does quotation marks. But we both know the truth. We both know that that doesn't last forever. And he shifts back to being Lampmon. The entire world around my lamp was created by me, he says. When I was cast aside by Yggdrasil, others sought to use my power to create a better world, and where did that get them? They created a hierarchy, a school, a village, a city, a whole new law and order, and they used me to power it all. They took, and they took, and they took, and they took, until I was left with nothing. And that's what's happening to you right now, child. But now we have each other. He extends a hand. Let me make it so that your wish is possible in this world. For you may have lost hope, but there is hope yet, child.
You might be like to me still like all of the others, but at this point,
Would you like to see through him and see if he's lying?
I can. Oh, that would be a great idea. Fantastic idea. Ooh, see through him. I do not have any conditions. See through. I always forget which one it is. Kind. Oh, that's great. That's great. Fantastic. Wow. 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 Wow.
Wow.
Unscrutable. Unscrutable is the guy.
That is a crit fail.
It is. Wow. Holy.
Sonia, his words don't sound truthful to you. It sounds like more of the spiel of what everyone else is throwing at you. Him being in the same boat as you? No way. No way can he be in the same boat as you. He's an all-powerful, magical sorcerer, right? Like, there is no way that he has fallen on hard times and given away all his powers and stuff. Like, he's totally lying to you, right? There's no possible way that this is truth.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable to think, at least. Yeah, I can work with that. Honestly, I don't really believe any of that. I'm sure you've just said similar things to all of the other children, promising so many valleys and wonders, everything that they exactly wanted to hear. But,
Other children? I've not spoken to other children. You are the first to grace my presence, Sonia.
But I thought... Wait, I'm confused. Wasn't Caramon working for you?
Ah, you've met my underling. Caramon has been but a loyal servant to me all these years. He's the one that found me.
Oh. Oh. I see.
You seem confused, child. Tell me. What has Caramon done?
Well, he brought all of our friends together, and I don't know what he said or what he did to them, but their personality seemed to have shifted a bit. I don't know if that's true. They recovered some lost memories or some hidden promises, and he keeps on making promises with people, and when they don't respect their end of the deal, he seems to end their life. But he always seems more than happy to change his terms on a whim. I don't know. That guy just gives me the creeps, to be honest. I never could get along with him. I always try to get along with everyone in this world, but the only creature that I can't seem to. Well,
Caramon.
What do you know of him?
What do I know of Caramon? Well, he served me for what feels like millennia now. Before the Purge, I was a mighty, powerful sorcerer who could shape reality and bend it to my whim. But the great angels did not like that power. and sought to destroy me. With the power of the Digidestined, they coerced Yggdrasil into creating a purge that would wipe my existence and that of every other Digimon from the face of the planet. Caramon worked beside me tirelessly, to try and stop them, to try and speak reason to these horrible, predestined humans, but to no avail. And so when the purge came, I did all that I could to survive. I sealed myself inside an ancient artifact, one that Yggdrasil couldn't even touch. And when Yggdrasil couldn't get rid of me, it simply moved me to a new server. I was lost for a time. The denizens of Witchenly used my artifact to power their cities, to fuel their magic, to rise to greatness. That is until my lamp found its way back into the hands of Caramon.
I see. Do you have any idea what he wants?
Caramon? His wish was to create a new world for himself. But with my power drained, I was unable to grant that wish. And so instead he struck a deal with me. I would let him use my powers. I gave him my book to grant the wishes of the digital world as it is now, and of those in Witchenly. You see, with each wish granted, I grow stronger. And soon, I'll be able to break free of this accursed lamp and take my rightful place back as leader of the digital world, he says. And I've been growing stronger, he says. Caramon has clearly been granting wishes left, right, and centre. All this digital energy, these bits, they've been flowing to me, and oh, they're delicious. But soon I won't have to serve others again. Soon I can serve myself. Isn't that what you want too? To be happy yourself for a change. To have others care about you rather than the latter, you caring about them.
What I want is not really important. Never really was important.
But the aspirations of the youth are very important, for they shape the future.
What about the youth that has been cast out the moment they were born? What about the youth that has been branded wrong, unwanted, evil? What about their wants? Why should they ever get anything?
And what of the children that were not cast out, who were nurtured and loved, who were brought up not wanting for anything? Everyone deserves a chance, Sonia. Everyone deserves their happiness. Everyone deserves to strive for something. Even you. Free me from this lamp, and I will show you a world where you can have aspiration again. don't free me from the lamp, and well, I'll have to find another way to harness your dark energies.
I'll be honest with you. I don't really wish for any greater world for me or for the others. I just want to end it all. So, it doesn't matter what kind of promises you make to me, they will always sound fake. But that being said, even though I cannot bear to trust anyone else anymore, and you're probably the last person that I would ever trust. Well, I don't know. I can still help you for a time. I don't mind freeing you from the lamp and doing whatever that is that you want, creating the god awful world that you will be happy to pretend is full of smiles and happiness. And maybe it will be, for all I know, but it doesn't
I
make any
don't want a
difference to me.
world of smiles and happiness, Sonia. That's something that I thought you might like. You see, I simply want to take my place back and rule it. I don't care how it looks beneath me. You say you want to end it all, Sonia. I can grant that wish. I can destroy this digital world and then build anew from the ashes.
Well, if you're happy with this, might be able to lend a hand for a while, I guess. But the end of our journeys might be different. If you're okay with this, then we might share a bit of time together, I guess.
Good child. All you have to do is wish it, and it is yours. And then I think we'll cut there, and cut back to Kagiaki and Taisto. I think we see things from the perspective of Ghostmon. His bleary eyes beginning to open as he's lying on the infirmary bed. Taisto? Kagiaki,
I'm here.
where
I'm
is
here,
everyone?
Ghostman. Ghostman. Okay. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. I thought that was the end for me there. Taisto,
What is it?
did we win? Did we beat Alekimon?
Yeah. We beat him. Well, pouty face over there beat him, I think. But yeah, Alekimon is gone.
Good. You're safe.
I'm sorry. No. It's important that you're safe. Look, Ghostmon, I know we talked about this all those episodes ago. I mean, all that time ago. And that we wouldn't, that we would be facing these dangers together, but I can't help but think that it's always you who seems to be taking the risk. And you're the one who's suffered the most at the hands of these villains that we keep fighting. I don't want you to be hurt. So when you were lying there unconscious, I couldn't think straight. I don't know if we can continue this.
Don't say that, Taisto. Don't you want to be a big, brave hero? Don't you want to save everybody? Don't you want to go home eventually? See your mum and dad? Rescue Einari? We can't end it now. We've come so far, Taisto. You're growing. You're growing so much. I see it before my eyes. You're a completely different person to the Taisto I met when you first arrived here. We've done so much together, Taisto.
I do want those things. I want to rescue Einari, and I want to go back home, but not if it's gonna cost you. How could I ever live with myself if I traded you for Einari? If I traded you for me getting to go back home? If it costs everything, that's not a price that we can pay.
Ghostmon smiles. Finally. Finally, you don't put Einari first. Oh, this makes me very happy, Taisto. Ah, my ribs.
You have ribs? What?
Yeah, I have ribs. Listen. One day, when the dust settles and the day's won, you'll have everything you want, but we may have to part ways, Taisto. When that time comes, I want you to be content and happy, knowing that you did everything that you could and grew in every way that you could to become the hero you were destined to be. Promise me, Taisto, even if we do part ways, never give up. Never.
I promise, Ghostman, I promise. I don't think I can ever give up.
Good.
But Elephant, don't say that. Jesus.
It's true, you know it.
You know he was just about to tell me about how he's gonna go in retirement to see his kids. You know, just one day before retirement. Anyway, sorry. Yes. But Ghost, well, you need to promise me as well that you're not going to give up either. Even if we have to part ways eventually, you have to keep going. There's so much more for you to do. You haven't even graduated yet, have you? Now with Wizardmon and Hexablaumon, you have people to take care of even after I'm gone. And you need to make sure that we atone for what we did, and make sure that the future is bright on this side of the digital real world, world as well.
I promise, Taisto. I'll do everything I can
Right.
to
Then it's settled.
make this world a brighter place. He raises a little fist and says,
Yo, fist bump.
Yeah, exactly, fist bump. We'll do it together.
Yes. Together. Huh. Of course, you need to explode your fist bumps. We're fire is our thing, so explosions, fire and explosions. All right. How long do you think you need to rest before we can get on?
Oh, No, I won't need long. He says.
Go.
We have a world to save. What's a little flesh wound? Scratch.
No! You
Yeah,
rest as much as you need to rest. If we go there to the wolf's den and you can barely move, there's no point. You rest.
I think Doraemon comes up beside
As I was
Ghostmon.
saying, you take.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. Doraemon?
Yeah, Doraemon comes up beside
Doraemon
Ghostmon.
exists?
Yeah, Doraemon exists. He always has. He rests a claw on Ghostmon, and he says, "You rest up. We're going to need you at your best if we're going to save Sonia."
Sonia is gone.
Look, I want you to know that even though our partners may fight from time to time, that we're on the same side here. And I want you to be healthy and alive when we reach the end of our journey. So we set off when you're ready, not a moment before. I don't want that prophecy to come to pass that Kageyaki mentioned. I've seen enough destruction and chaos in my lifetime. I just wish we could all get on the same page and be the heroes we're all meant to be, hey? He sort of looks up and he's like, "Now you two get along. We have a long journey ahead of us." He says, "Pillowmon, stop crying in the corner. We'll get her back, don't worry." Pillowmon's just a ball of tears in the corner of the room right now.
Anyways, while he rests, I'm going to see if they allow me into their archives. See what I can find about this lamp guy. Maybe something on the crest.
Sure. You go to that library area.
I'm not done.
There's a large crystal in the middle of the library. And as you enter the room, it springs to life and a face appears on it. "Welcome to the library. How may I assist you today?"
I wasn't done, but okay.
Sorry, I thought you were gonna go to the library. Nothing.
It was just like a couple more sentences to go, but whatever.
Say those sentences and then we'll skip to the library. Go ahead.
Sipmon, do you wanna like come with or stay here or
I can
It's
come
Philemon
with.
right now.
It's Pillowmon, yeah.
Pilomon? Yeah, sure.
I can come with if it's going to help save Sonia.
And next hunt, few extra eyes. Sure, I guess. Mainly saying that because we are quiet, can relax.
She nods and floats over to you. Perches on your shoulder. She's light as a feather compared to Doraemon.
Off. And you, he picks Dormon right up. I realize I never said that ever since the Seraphmon incident. I am so proud of you.
You're proud of me?
Yes.
But what have I done? All the growths come from you, Kageyaki. You've learnt so much since you got here and helped everyone as best you can in your own way.
No, friend. That last one was all you. Finally managed to accept who you are and what you want to become.
So have you. Just look at all the people you're surrounded by. Look at those that depend on you. You no longer see them as ones and zeros that you have to keep safe because some adult told you to.
That changed.
You see them as friends. People you can care about and rely on.
Some of them,
All of them,
yeah.
he says. Even friends fight and fall out from time to time. Give it time. And I'm sure that you and Taisto will get back on the same page. If there's anybody who can figure out how to fix it, it's you, he says.
Yeah, let's not push the issue. We're limited on time here. Let's go find those.
You got it, he says. And you guys all head towards the library, where the AI crystal ball thing springs to life and greets you.
Yeah, I am going to need literally everything on Lampmon. If you have anything, Caramon maybe. Anything on the crest, specifically light.
There were no matches for your search on Lampmon, but we do have a lamp artifact. If you wish to read up on that, please say yes. In your search for crests, we have crests, 8 of them. Courage, friendship, knowledge, love, sincerity, reliability, hope, light. Which would you like to query?
Well, he's a genius. Maybe the lamp. Usually.
Did you say 8? Not 9?
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, 9 crests.
Oh, okay. They are actual 9. Okay.
Kindness. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Who wants to read on light? He looks to Dormon and Pilomon.
Light sounds the most like Sonya.
Think you can handle it?
I'm sure I can handle it. Give me the book on light. Pillamon
You
says.
get light, I get the lamp. The best of hopes.
So, you start reading about the lamp, Kageyaki. It's an artifact that was found many moons ago, an undocumented amount of time ago. It's been there since the day dot in Witchenly. It is one of the most powerful artifacts in the entire world of Witchenly. It is an artifact that has powered cities, generated the magic that flows from Witchenly through to the digital world. Its knowledge has been bestowed upon generation after generation after generation of the denizens of Witchenly to raise a powerful city of sorcerers and sorceresses who basically created their own world from scratch, it seems. The lamp has passed hands for many, many years, typically between presidents and kings and emperors of Witchenly throughout the ages, but recently it was lost, though its magic still remains in Witchenly, and its ley lines course through the very earth that we stand on today. It is an ongoing effort to re-find the lamp and return it to its rightful place at the heart of Witchenley.
Okay, but what do?
Sorry, say that again.
Okay, but what does it do?
It provides an infinite amount of magic, it seems, and seemingly allows rulers and emperors to rebuild the world as they see fit.
Yeah, sounds like a genial, right? Got lost right before setting on. That's a coincidence. How do you... Pillamon, how are you doing?
It says here that the Crest of Light's one of the most complicated of the crests. That it's actually two crests in one. There's a light, but there's also the darkness, and you can't have one without the other, it says. There's a duality, a weight that the bearer has, where they have light within them that they can give out to others, but it leaves them in the darkness if they do that. Or they can take the light away from others and be happy themselves, but there has to be a balance struck between to fully realise the crest's potential. It says that it's one of the crests that are bestowed upon Digidestined when they arrive in the digital world. It's unknown how crests are actually gifted to Digidestined and which ones actually get given and why, but this is the symbol that appears on her Digivice, right? She flips the book. She flips the book that she's been given around, and it shows this big star.
Yeah, it is. Remind me to punch Sigdarsly if we ever see it. Jesus. Who gives it to an orphan? God.
It says here as well that more generally crests are used to mold heroes to the way that to become their greatest potential self. That each crest is a journey that the individual goes on with another, and that when the crests are fully realized, the prophecy states that the world will be saved. And then it says that the bond will be lost. I don't know what that means, but it sounds sad.
More like bittersweet, I guess. At least this cements the fact that there's still time. We can still help.
Yeah, not all that's lost.
And presidents.
Yeah, and presidents exist.
Yes.
Don't forget
That's
Prime
the
Ministers too.
most mind-blowing
Pushman.
bits of information.
Well, obviously the lamp, where the lamp comes from. Pretty obviously a genie. No. Dog Whistle worked on Cerberus. Will waste deal with genies. Work on that task. It's worth a shot. Pulls out his phone that he still has and just starts digging into genie lore.
Cool. You start digging through genie lore and everything. You start researching about the various types of genie and what jinns are and how they grant you wishes but sometimes twist them if they don't like you and all that kind of stuff. You do read as well that the genie is a prisoner to his own lamp in usual genie mythology. that it's their greatest wish to escape it.
Shot so far. So how do you deal with us?
How do you deal with a genie?
Do
Throw
you
the
even
lamp
have
as
a
far
lamp
away as possible.
around it? Throw the lamp as far away as possible. Good thing we have someone who can teleport.
Yeah, basically, keep it in its lamp is basically the biggest thing. If you release a genie, untold chaos will ravage the worlds, etc., etc.
Does it say anything about how the fuck to put it back in its lamp?
There's nothing on your phone about that, but you could probably find something in the Witchenly library about sealing Digimon into artifacts and stuff like that.
Fair. Alright. Oi, love. Stuff on how to seal people into... God, that sound. Yeah, how to seal people into artifacts.
Forbidden tomes accessed. Loading. 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 Please go to the Forbidden Tome section, aisle 3. Book 52.
Pretty accessible for Forbidden Tomes.
I love being a chosen one, god damn. Okay, let's go.
You make it to the Forbidden Tome section. It's currently got a massive chain around it with big padlocks on all over it. It's covered by a glass pane. It looks very, very off limits. What do you do?
Oh, I don't suppose you can open that for a chosen one. Hello, assistant?
I will need to see your credentials.
Credentials. I am a chosen one, I have a digivice. That suffice.
Scanning. Scanning. Accepted.
I fucking love being a chosen one. Let's go.
The padlock just unlocks itself and the chains dissipate. The ethereal... So the glass becomes incorporeal. And you can put your hand through it.
Right?
You pull out the book on sealing away Digimon into artifacts. It's basically outlined as a last resort only, and to be cautious, for if it backfires, you can find yourself trapped too.
That's a risk I can take.
It says to perform this artifact, you need a large amount of energy, the artifact itself, and you also need to have bound the Digimon that you want to reseal using a incantation and keeping them within a magic circle as per usual for a specific amount of time while you chant the words to put them back in the lamp, if that makes sense.
Okay. Should still be partially confined to the lamp, which means that circle shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. Memorize the incantation. Like him. The digivices will probably suffice for the energy. Fuck me, this work. Okay, this might actually work. Goddamn. Thanks, love.
You are very welcome. Tyster, we're going to come back to you now. Ghost-One's trying to get up out of the bed. He's like, there's no time to be sitting around. We have to help Sonia. She's gone, right? We need everyone together if we're going to save this digital world. Let alone Witchenly.
And that's why you're sitting in the bed for now.
We can't afford to just sit around.
There's no way I'm going to... Oh, we won't be able to... Even if you got up now, we wouldn't be able to get anywhere because Kagayaki is doing Kagayaki things who knows where.
And we need to get him.
I get that you want to help. I want to get home.
Kageaki, bring him here. We're going now. We don't have time to waste. If anything happens to Sonia while she's alone and without Pillowmon, the prophecy can't come to pass, Taisto. We can't save the digital world without everyone here. Even the T-posing twins.
That's
Well, that might be. That
Look
might
at
be
him
a
phasing
bit
through that
evil.
wall. Who's a good boy?
You want the T poses here? I don't think that's gonna happen. Ghost one, I get that you want to help. I can feel the fire that the burning inside me that I want to spring to action and get Sonia, but you are in no condition to help anyone right now. You need to sit down, heal up, and then we're gonna go. We can't help Sonia if we are dead. More specifically, we can't help Sonia if you are dead.
It's times like these that I wish Zachary's arms weren't outstretched so he could fit through the portal and heal me with Cutemon.
I mean, we have Soulmon.
Soulmon.
Soulmon? Soulmon?
Yes?
There we go. We have Soulmon. Is it? I mean, he's more powerful than Cutemon for sure, right? Right?
I am but a trainee doctor. I'm still being taught by my...
You're an adult level.
I'm still being taught. There's still a lot to learn in the medical field. Just because I'm an adult doesn't mean that I know everything there is to know about healing Digimon. He comes and starts to change the bandages around Ghostmon's wound. You know, your partner's right, Ghostmon. You're of no use to anybody if you go out there, put yourself in danger again, and open your wound, he says. Even if your friend's life is in danger, what cost might that bring if you go to try and help her? All manner of things could be happening to her right now as we speak.
Don't go there. Don't say that.
There are so many cruel Digimon in this world. I'd hate to see her have harm brought to her, but what matters now is your bed
Thank you,
rest.
Soulmon, not helping. All right, thank you, Soulmon. Taisto says as he pushes Soulmon away, and just before shoving him off, he takes off a post-it note that says "kick me" from behind Soulmon's hat, and takes it away, and then shoves Soulmon out of the room. Anyway, yes, as Soulmon was saying, Sonia is maybe perhaps fine, and you need to rest, or you won't be able to help her.
Taisto, why are you scared? This isn't
Scared?
like you.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Looks
You
it.
are, though.
I actually had to check that. I actually had to check. I actually am. Jeez.
You are, though. You're being overly cautious, and that's not like you. Listen.
That's
I
nonsense.
I would say, considering how much he's been afraid, it's very much like him, no?
Listen, Taisto. We don't have much time. We've seen the escalation happening in Witchenly and across the digital world. It's only a matter of time before that oncoming darkness appears, and we have to face it. If we don't have Sonia, and Sonia's darkness has consumed her, well, we won't be able to do anything, even if I'm better.
rather fight with a minor wound than lose one of our precious friends, especially someone so important to you.
So important to me.
Yes. Sonia's always there for everyone. She's always looking after the little ones, making sure you and Kageaki aren't stabbing each other, making sure the T-poser's arms get a rest every once in a while. She's a good person, but you're the one who makes sure she's okay. You're the one that notices when she looks down, when she's starting to fall. You really pay attention to her, Taisto. If anyone's going to break through to her, it's going to be you, he says.
I don't know, Ghostmon. It was a long time ago when that was the state of things.
A very long time ago. But you can get back there. I know you can. You fell out, and a lot of bad things happened in between, but she's lost that support network, and she needs that back. She needs us, Taisto. We can't hesitate. We can't be afraid of ifs and buts and what might happen and what might not happen. You have to be brave.
I don't think she'd listen to me even if I tried. I mean, no one around here listens. It's I don't know, Ghostmon. I think you've got the wrong guy. And regardless, even if you were right, it still wouldn't matter if you aren't strong enough to get us there, and for that you need to rest. We need you at 1000%. That is how math works.
Taisto,
Guys?
you've grown a lot, but you still have a lot left to grow, it seems.
And you still have a lot to heal. Now, zip it and keep your incorporeal butt glued to the bed. We'll wait for Kageaki to come back, and then we'll figure out if it's okay to go forward.
He sighs and resigns himself to the bed. He's like, at least I'm a Digimon. Luckily we heal fast. He closes his eyes and tries to get some more sleep. And we'll cut back to Sonia. Hooray! Sonia.
Hello.
Lampmon just told you that, if you set him free, he can make a world where your aspirations can come true, and we can spend a little time together. He could even destroy this world and end it all like you suggested, if that's what you wanted. All you have to do is say "I wish" before your request, and he will grant it.
That's the one thing I cannot do. I cannot wish for anything if I don't wish. If I cannot, how can I say this? I'm someone who is unable to wish for things. I cannot ask you to grant my wish. I don't mind helping you, but that's a different thing.
Well, that is a shame, Sonia. For I need your wish to be free. The wish of a human child is worth more than any Digimon.
Well, there are the all human children you could choose from that all wish for great things. I'm sure you wouldn't have any trouble granting one of them their wish.
But without you, without your power, I'll just be put back in the lamp again. Thrown away, lost to time immemorable. They'll just use me again, Sonia. Take my powers for granted as they have for millennia. But with you, with your wish, that darkness in your heart would be mine to use and wield. That darkness can change a world. That's why you're worth so much more than the other Digidestined, Sonia. He rests a finger on your chest. It's what's in here that powers me. And what's in there for you right now is complete and utter despair, darkness, loneliness, fear of being left alone again, fear, the imposter syndrome of it all.
I'll need to spell it out.
I can feel that coursing through your veins. That's what I need. But if you cannot help me, then why did you even bother to grace the inside of my lamp?
I don't know. I don't. I figured the path, all paths led there. You know, that's the only logical conclusion. If I'm not needed anywhere else, if I'm going to be abandoned either way, then I figured might as well go see the one that would most likely end everything regardless.
Without your wish, I am abandoned again.
I one last thing, I've been puzzled by this for the longest time, but you keep on saying that I'm the most important one in your plans, that I should be I should be the one helping you, and I'm so much more, I have so much more worth than every other hero present. But then, why did you send assassins after us time and time again? Did you know I nearly died quite a few times, even in my sleep one time?
I'm sorry about that, he says. You see, I'll be free one way or another, but if your darkness doesn't reside by me, then it can be used against me as light. Same with all the other Digidestined. The crests, the power to save the world from darkness. And that darkness is sat right here on this throne. What else was I supposed to do to defend myself, Sonia? You tell me. When the world decides that 5 assassins from another world are going to be sent to put an end to you, what would you do to stop that? Of course I sent assassins to stop you, so that you couldn't stop me. But if I can get just one of you on my side, it doesn't have to come to that. I can destroy the world and build it anew, and rule over it without any fear of death. I've waited so long for that moment, ever since Yggdrasil sealed me away. Ever since I was cast aside onto a new server, a new world. Ever since the first world ended. I didn't want to have my plans stopped by a group of outsiders. I didn't want my plans, millennia old, to be ruined. That is why I intended to kill you, and that is why I must still, if I cannot grant your wish.
I see. It makes some amount of sense, I guess. But what if my wish was not that easy to handle? What if in my wish for total and utter destruction, I ended up reducing you to ashes as well? Are you really sure you want my help out of everyone here? Because I can grant it to you. I'm not sure you will like it.
That's the one thing about my magic, Sonia. I'm immune. He smiles. So hit me with your best shot.
In that case, she's going to take his hand. Not sure I will formulate it, but I'll help you grant your wish, but I might end up consuming you in the process. Be warned. I'll give you my best shot. You'll regret making this deal with me.
There is no other way. If I don't grant your wish here, or I do not kill at least one of you Digidestined, I am predestined to die anyway.
Well then, as fellow members casted by the world and on the verge of death, let's use each other for all we're worth, and we'll see who comes up on top. Yeah. Not like it makes any difference either way, I guess. We'll see who dies first. Are you in?
I have no choice in the matter. If you make the wish, I must grant it.
And it's a deal. My wish is for everything to end. My wish is for everything to come to a halt and finally stop. Wishes, hopes, dreams, light, all lies, all selfishness, you and me and everyone else. Nothing matters. Not even you, not even me. And I want everything to stop.
Your wish is my command. Lampmon raises his big green hands, his thumb pressed to his middle finger. Thank you. And he snaps his fingers, and there's a blinding flash of light as the darkness in your heart surges from you into Lampmon. His corporeal being grows and grows until you both burst from his lamp. You find yourself in a dark cavern filled with gold. But that gold starts to disintegrate and burn around you. The cavern itself's walls start to melt away as you're left in the bask of the glowing sun. And even that sun is starting to disintegrate away. We get a wide shot of Digimon fleeing as the world around them begins to melt away. And as we cut to Taisto and Kageyaki, we hear a thunderous boom as the world around them shakes. You look out of the window, both of you, and you see an oncoming darkness consuming Witch and Lee. And if you squint, if you really squint, at its epicenter you can see Sonia and another being. What do you do?
Die, I guess.
Yes, Kageki 5 minutes ago. At least we still have some time. The magic doesn't seem to be taking effect instantly, Sonia. It seems to be slowly devouring the world around you, but soon your wish will come true.
Yeah. I would have been surprised if it just.
Yeah, just start your thinking, campaign over, guys.
Black, kicks us from the server, it's all over, done, bye.
You've been kicked. So yeah, what do you do, guys? Hello.
Why is Sonia always at the middle of catastrophic world-ending events?
It's almost like you gave her the most fucked crest of all. Who gives that to an orphan? Yggdrasil, I would like a word. Holy fuck! I'm sure that will go. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, you've got minutes at best. No time to research how the fuck to survive this. So,
Do you have any book about giant goop shadows?
there's only one thing to do. Kawayaki sends a message to Taisto, telling him to envelop everyone he can in his Digivice's light and hope for the best. There's not much else we can do.
I think we cut Katsu Taisto is running, scrambling across the hallways with Ghostmon in tow.
With like the stretcher going.
And he's bursting everywhere. The camera shakes as Taisto runs through the halls. He bursts into. He gets the message from Kagayaki, and then he. What now? Oh, there you go. Okay, sure.
I thought it was just about me.
What?
I thought like,
No.
what
no,
now?
sorry,
It was about the message.
I was no. I was like. I was looking at the server like with the bottom of the channel list, and then I got some some random like notification that someone posted something in the server, and then I was like, what now? Because it didn't come to the player chat, so I was going up, and then I saw that it was just the music channel. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, he looks at the message like for a time where he clearly does not have enough time to read it, but he gets it anyway because anime. Anime, and
He has a 5-second long, 10 paragraph long thought process. He writes a book, a few milliseconds.
Yeah. Then he gets into a heart-to-heart conversation that also
With
takes just
himself
enough.
and
Anyway.
Ghostmon and the stretcher.
Yes, he bursts into a room with Candlemon and the egg, which were not for some reason not with them at the moment, but yeah, Candlemon and the egg, and then he gets like, are you guys okay? Good.
Taisto.
Listen. All right. The worst is happening, but we're gonna hold this out. Well, let's hope for all that we can that Kagayaki knows what he's talking about. Hello.
Best.
What?
Educated guess at best.
Yes. Let's hope and friendship that Kagayaki knows what he's talking about.
But those aren't our crests!
Yeah, we have to hope that Kagayaki has the knowledge to pull this off, and that your courage will
And
make
you
it
have
through.
the
and-
courage to keep pulling it off. I don't know, I'm stretching.
that our Digivice's lights can show us the path to a new friendship. I don't know.
and that we can be sincere and responsible about our.
No.
Yeah,
No,
we
no,
can be
too much, too much,
sincerely
too much.
hopeful that they are reliable enough to pull this off.
Okay,
With kindness and courage.
please
Yes.
roll to. Well, I guess because Kagayaki, you can lead this. Could you roll to? Because you have the advanced move, right? The one that's wield your powers, right?
Yeah, but that's something only I get. Which means that, and hear me out here, this is totally not stretching the possibilities of this move, but if I first place everyone around me into my pocket dimension, which is like hopefully another protection, and envelop me and the totem in light, then that will be something only I can do.
Or we could say that being able to figure out that Digivice is the thing that only you are able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's what I'm.
That's a
getting at.
lot less stupid, yes.
So Kagayaki, please roll to wield your powers by doing something only you or your Digimon can do with precision, grace, or skill.
Be a love,
And
be
please
a
don't
love.
fuck up.
If I fuck up, it's done, guys. Like, the story's fucking over. 7-7 Naruru.
Oh.
I thought for a
Neutralizing
second that you
opponent
failed
threat
there, and
at
my
least
heart
now.
leapt. I was like,
Yeah, I
no!
neutralized the threat at least for now.
Cool. So on a 7, choose one. You can take hold of something vulnerable to you, create something useful from your environment, or neutralize an opponent or threat, at least for now.
The third.
Cool. So
envelops us in light, and we survive the wipe.
the light of your purple digivice glows and bubbles around you. The light of Taisto's orange glow from his courage envelops him and Candlemon, the egg, and Ghostmon. And as the world disintegrates around you, you're left floating in your bubbles of light.
Knowledge.
White nothingness. A void. This is the moment the prophecy may have been talking about. An oncoming darkness that destroys the world. Now's the time to act.
You know, when they said darkness develops, destroys it, I thought they were being less literal.
Yeah, me too.
Slightly on the nose. Oh, prophecy writer.
For my taste.
Hey.
Slightly on the nose
The
there.
prophecy has to come true. Anyway. All that remains is what's behind you, which is slowly disintegrating away. And the cavern floor, throne, and gold that hasn't quite gone yet, standing around Lampmon and Sonia. You see in the distance, we get a glimpse of Lampmon. He is huge now. In fact, he is no longer a Lampmon. The lamp has exploded with this new energy he's found and been shot off into the distance. I won't say it's gone. It's still there. He's just not part of it anymore. His form is massive. We see him grow and grow and grow. His green skin being infected by the black ooze from Sonia's heart as his skin turns pitch black. His beard goes white. The golden cuffs shackled around his arms snap off as he grows too big for them. We hear a booming voice. Yes! Yes! Unlimited power! Thank you, child. You have freed me from my chains. And now I can sit atop this world as its rightful ruler. This world and the next and the next. We get a glimpse of Sonia standing beside him, tiny by comparison. Half of her hair is turned blonde again, half of her hair is still inky black, as the oozing darkness of her heart is fueling into Lampmon. We see Pillowmon take a glimpse out of Kageyaki's bubble. Sonia, no! She turns to Kageyaki, grabs Kageyaki by the scuff of his shirt. She's like, you listen here, good. We have to save her, and we have to do it now. There's no running from this. You understand?
Yeah, I know. What else are we going to do now? Yeah, we're going. Of course we're going.
Slap him! Slap him!
Taisto, you alive?
Yeah, you see Taisto floating in his own orange ball somewhere nearby you. He's got Ghostmon and the egg and everything.
Are going to Sonia.
Oh yes, we are.
Fuck knows how long this comes out.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Just a point of order. Literally everything has almost been destroyed, right?
Yes.
That includes certain people, right?
Don't worry about it.
Most likely, I
Uh-huh.
guess. I'd
I'm
imagine.
sure. I'm sure. I'm sure.
We see
Let's get going.
a T-posing Zachary and Ivo in the digital world, raising their arms in protective bubbles to protect everybody there.
I'm
So
not even sure he was talking about those people.
Oh, which people are you
Not
talking
who I
about?
was referring to.
Which people are
Yeah,
you
I
talking
was-
about?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Let's going. Get it going.
The less you think about it, the better.
Exactly.
Yes. Taisto and Kagayaki take off and, I don't know, swim, run, fly in the bubbles.
Bubble trouble.
Fierce expressions. Fierce expressions on their faces, I assume, towards the final boss, who is totally the final boss. Like, actually, guys swear it's the final boss of the campaign. Definitely not anyone after that.
Definitely not.
Definitely just the final boss. Definitely not.
I mean, yeah, what
No
are
more
we
arcs
fighting
after
next? God?
Yggdrasil and Caramon, I guess.
Oh, that never happened,
come on,
guys.
no.
Come on, that's too predictable.
I mean, to be honest, even if Yggdrasil somehow isn't the villain, I am punching the shit out of that asshole. Jeez. Fuck.
Yes. Anyway, we're on our way. Let's go.
Okay, while you're on your way, I'm going to quickly take a 5-minute break because I really need the toilet, and then we'll come back and resolve the final boss fight. Da-da-da-da.
In like a minute. That's totally.
So, yeah, back in 5. Sorry for the interruption.
This is going great.
Hope you guys are having fun. For the viewers at home, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Before the black comes, because then you can't.
Yeah, yeah, please. Exactly.
There's only a short amount of time. Better hurry.
Hayaku,
Hurry up.
hayaku, motto, hayaku.
We also have a Discord server. Join it
We
now.
do? Oh my god, we do?
I know, right? What a concept. I hope everybody's moms are watching along as well. Unless you don't have a mom, in which case,
You have the crest of light.
well, I do have some made-up lore and backstories that I didn't get into, but she does technically have a mom. It's just that she isn't not relevant in this campaign.
Yet. I am back.
Hi.
Hello. Is everyone back?
Thank
There's
you
those
for
numbers.
whoever put on the elevator music. That's exactly what I was envisioning happening during the intermission.
Wow.
The big twist of the campaign is that Taisto is actually Sonia's mom.
Oh my god. I will explain so much and so little at the same time.
Can I be the
It
dad
literally
so that
explain nothing.
Okay, but can we? If I am the dad, then can yaoi bait and get a wider
yeah.
range of audience?
Kagaisto
Let's
confirmed.
abandon this. Let's abandon this line of thought immediately. Thank you.
Taisteyaki.
Oh yeah, baby.
an old
No.
ship.
Let's go.
Nope. 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 Couldn't have been a-
Okay, so I'm back. If everyone else is done with their intermission, feel free. Feel free to restart. Otherwise, if you want to get yourself drinks or anything, I'm more than happy to wait a couple more minutes.
I'm done as well. I think we're all done. Pretty
Coolio.
Yeah.
In that case, the intermission ends. We get a word from our sponsor, and then suddenly we see Taisto and Kagiaki in their purple bubbles flying furiously towards Lampmon, who is slowly growing with more and more power, granting Sonia's wish. What do you guys do first?
Evolve.
I mean,
Just a thought.
I feel what I did qualifies for an evolution.
It definitely does, yes.
Lovely, lovely. Time to fail it anyways. Because the light that envelops me also prevent. Let's not go that route, please. Dear love. The application did not respond. That's a good start.
Easy.
Success! Easy.
Sure, we take those.
Cool, so we see you digivolve to Sanglupon.
And warp
then
evolve because
quickly-
it's a crit.
quickly evolve straight up into Matadormon. You know what? Because it's a boss fight, I will happily let you warp evolve to Mega if you want to roll your Digivolution 2 Taisto. Feel free.
Oh my god, thank fuck at last. Oh my god. I've been begging for that for so long.
Let's see. This won't end well for me, but we'll see. We'll see. Yes, 7.
If it works, it works.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Dude, come on. Yes, easy peasy. Mandarini.
Digimon with a PhD.
Yes, that one. No, no,
Dr.
no, that one.
Dukemon!
Yes, that one. He said it. We have it on tape.
No.
Someone clip
And
that.
besides, it would be with an MD. Medical doctors don't get PhDs.
Of course they can.
I mean, they can, but that's not how you become a medical doctor.
Dukemon, MD, PhD, MS, BSHC, or whatever it is. BSc.
Alright.
Now stop.
Do I
Stop
have
it
to
right
go? Do I have to go to Gora because it's a knowledge check, or can I go into Granddaddy?
You get to choose because you have 2 alternate devolutions.
Lovely. Granddaddy Drachmon it is.
Cool, so we see the light envelop you. We see Dorumon begin to glow. Dorumon, warp Digivolve 2! And you see a bunch of forms around him, and he explodes into a Grand Drachmon that you ride on top of. The same happens for Ghostmon. He's enveloped by your orange light taste of courage. We see him. Ghostmon, warp Digivolve 2! Bunch of different lights flying around him, and then an explosion. You're stood on the shoulder of medieval Gallantmon, medieval Dukemon, as he waves his halberd around to disperse the smoke that the Digivolution put around him for dramatic effect. And then you rush at Lampmon. Sonia, you see a medieval Dukemon and a Granddaddy Drachmon with Taisto and Kagiaki on their backs, hurtling towards you and Lampmon. What's your reaction to this?
Not exactly surprised. Just she isn't going to say anything at this point. She is fully prepared for what's going to happen. Well, do I have any control over the goopy inkness, darkness
Oh yeah, of course.
coming around?
The goopy inky darkness is all yours.
Yes, thank you. what's the situation like? I would like to maybe grab their their tails or their feet or whatever they have, just from behind them to just slam them to the ground. If I can, just make a sort of darkness whip, to grab them and just incapacitate them.
Can you please
Yeah.
roll to directly engage a threat?
And I would assume with disadvantage because I'm
Because you are a very
Not-
powerful but puny human.
yes, that would make sense. Do +2, no conditions. I do not have influence over anyone relevant right now. Sad.
Get wrecked.
I did. Blah, blah, blah.
Roll a 12. There you.
Right, 3d6. Plus reckless, which is pretty good right now, but yeah. 12. Well, it is 12 technically, but
Okay,
5, 6, 7.
that's still a fucking pass.
Exactly 7.
Yeah.
On a 7, choose one of the options. Or, I think we said that we came with the rule that they can interfere with other player characters if they roll 2d6 flat and get a hit.
I'll go for it.
So if anyone wants to interfere with Sonia's tentacle goop things, then feel free.
Oh,
All right, I'll do it. And since I have influence over Sonia, I actually get +1 on this roll. Haha.
ha ha ha.
6 + 1.
Look,
But,
observe
look,
this
if
cleansing flames because he's a doctor.
just watch me fail this.
I will.
The application did not respond. Okay.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, baby.
Oh
2d6.
boy.
Let's try again. Easy.
Oh,
8.
good.
Yes.
Cool, so that
Just
knocks
enough.
down Sonia by 2. Which puts Sonia at as
Into
5.
5.
So, Sonia, you manage to fail. Your tendrils shoot up to grab Medieval Dukemon and Grand Dracmon. How does Medieval Dukemon deal with these tendrils of darkness? That was a question to you, Udai.
He was charging his music.
Just a second.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Excellent. Yes. So, yeah. So when Sonia directs these black inky tendril whips of destruction to shoot at the medieval Dukemon, both of and Grand Dracmon, I guess. For a second, they're both the balls of light that grow, that glow in the distance, get completely covered by the black tendrils, and it seems that all hope is lost. But then there's this magnificent wave of orange light that shines from behind the tendrils, and the tendrils disintegrate as medieval Dukemon charges down towards Sonia and Lampmon, and I guess Grand Dragomon is there as well.
He's
Yeah.
also there.
Yes,
It's
he's
like
also there.
Sora in the Greek Digimon opening. She's
Yes,
also
yes,
there.
that
That's
one.
literally
Yes.
the lyric.
Yes. Also there. Yeah.
What do you do to Lampmon and Sonia there?
We charge towards them. That is what we're doing at the moment, and I'm gonna pass that question to Kagayaki, who was while medieval Dukemon was protecting them. Kagayaki was coming up with a plan of attack.
Kagayaki technically only has the plan. He needs to get to that fucking lamp and somehow manage to get the ritual going in the middle of this clusterfuck.
Perhaps you can roll to
Oh,
assess the situation.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
There can always be an attempt. Alright, you did clarify. That's a brush to rub.
by the way, just a question. Since Sonia is not on our side, we are
Yes.
technically entering battle as a team or something like, right?
I'm afraid that because you aren't entering battle together as a team, you don't get much team to work with.
Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho ho!
Anyway,
Get wrecked.
To gain that team, you'll have to somehow get Sonya back on your side.
Yeah, good luck with that, nerd.
All right. So Kakayaki is
What
assessing
you
the
love?
situation, and
No, he's not. Kayaki just
No.
tunnel visioned. Lamp! Be the moth, become the moth.
Yes,
Lamp!
yes. Yeah, that was. I was actually going to point out that lamp is that way to give you the +1 so you succeed.
That
But
also
if you don't
works.
want it, I cannot do that.
I guess that also works, but like, we can see the lamp.
Okay, so we'll push it
Yeah,
up to a
it's
7
over
with
there.
Taisto's help.
Alright.
Taisto's like, stop tunnel visioning on the lamp. Look over here.
Lamp? Okay, well, what here can I use to get the ritual going?
So, in your bubble of purple, you didn't just protect Pillarmon and others. You also took part of the room with you that was inside the bubble that you'd made.
Okay.
And there are chalks and pens and like halves of books inside the bubble with you that you managed to save. You can use some of those materials to start drawing out a circle. The issue is getting close enough to Lampmon as he grows bigger and bigger and more powerful. You'll also need to get the lamp, which you've obviously tunnel visioned on and is slowly floating away into the void.
Unga bunga!
And you'll also need Sonya to stop fueling Lampmon with such incredible power, because that power will just shatter him out of the lamp again.
Oh boy. So much
Those
for
are
the
the
powerful
3
lamp.
requirements. But you get a +1 acting on any of those, so good job.
One time, yes. Alright. Unsurprisingly, first we gotta help Sonya.
Right.
Shocker, I know.
Back to me. Yes. So while Kagayaki was assessing the situation, medieval Dukemon was charging ahead and flying to engage Lampmon. No, sorry. Did you say that he's no longer Lampmon?
Yes, he is freed from the lamp, so he's no longer Lampmon.
So what is he now?
I'm gonna call him Jinmon.
There's
The Digimon formerly known as Lampmon. All right. So medieval Dukemon charges towards the Digimon formerly known as Lampmon to engage him in physical combat, and Taisto and then Candlemon and the egg jump down from behind him and drop in the superhero pose in front of Sonya. Hi there. Sorry. Hello there. Elephant?
Right, yeah, you jumped in front of me, straight up.
Yes, in front of. Yes. Hello there.
Hello. She's going to bat him with another tentacle tendril of darkness. Just shoo him away.
That's not very nice.
Oh, oh no.
Wow.
Taisto, can you roll 2 unleash your powers to try and dodge that tendril? And keep close to Sonya.
Can I not? Could you do the other way? Like she has to do the roll, and I can do the thing again where it doesn't work. Could we do it that way, please?
I mean, this is a dark, shadowy magic tendril. You're just a puny human, so I think it works the other way this time.
Oh fuck. Uh. Fuck. Is there anything I can do to weasel out of this?
Die. And roll a new
That would be
character
one
who is
way.
not under this
No, there is nothing I can get out of it. Shit.
Bear in mind that you
Alright.
do get a +1 because you have influence over Sonya, so it is just a break.
Yeah, but that's still. Yeah, but I mean, it could be with like an actual +1. All right, 2d6. 4. I die. It was nice
Wow!
knowing you guys.
The shadowy tendril grabs you, and I'm assuming you want him flung away, Sonya?
Yep.
Yeah, it wraps around the courage bubble that you've created and squeezes tight as it lifts you up into the air and flings you back at Kagiaki. Your bubbles collide, and like the real life, those bubbles that you can run around in and do sports in for fun. It's like that, but you bounce off each other and go flying in opposite directions.
That wasn't very nice of her.
I'd like you to mark hopeless, please, Testo.
Oh god. Oh god, no.
I'm doing good.
Fine. Jeez.
Kagiaki, Taisto slams into your bubble and sends you flying in the opposite direction. What do you do?
Well, because we are in a void, and voids work in very funny ways, by having Granddaddy Dracmon simply eject crystals behind us, we can start getting forward momentum again and yeeting.
Yeah, so the limited oxygen still available in the atmosphere, you're able to push against that gas using propellants and fly still.
Sure.
What's your next move after you
don't
change
need
course
that,
and try
actually.
to fly back?
It's just conservation of momentum.
Well, I at least have Pilomon with me, so I told her to hold tight and go charge towards Sonya again.
Please roll to unleash your powers to get to Sonya without being stopped by Lampmon, who is now huge and is reaching his hand forward towards you.
How is she still this
Puny
fast?
Digidestined. You can't
Fuck
stop
off.
me now. Crit!
Ooh. Turns out he can.
His hand wraps around you, but then a big glow of purple causes him to open his hand, and you just fly underneath his hands, straight down towards Sonya. The light blinds him slightly and knocks him off guard. He's like, "Yeah, so bright." No matter. The prophecy can't be fulfilled until. Wait! What are you doing down there?
Please no.
Anyways, yeah, I snap Sonya's neck.
So you do a
GG.
backflip, slap the bad guy's neck, and save the day.
Yeah, what next?
Sorry, what? So you fly down towards Sonya with Pillowmon. What's your aim? You gonna throw Pillowmon at her or something? Like, what's the...
I am going to attempt snatching her and pulling her into our bubble.
Okay. Sonya, you feel Kageaki fly past you and grab your wrist. He slowly quickly pulls you off your feet, and you go flying with him as he pulls you towards his bubble and tries to get you into his field of knowledge. What do you do when this happens?
Well, she's not going to violently throw him away or just struggle against his grasp, but she is going to turn her head against towards him. Just, oh, hello, we meet again.
Hi there. You want actions? Here's actions. I'm about to die.
That you are. And she is going to summon a tentacle behind his back and try to stab him with it.
I did not mean that way.
Yeah, so who rolls what?
That's a very good.
So
Here's a
GM,
question, Kageyaki. If she starts stabbing at you with tendrils of darkness from her, would you fight back?
Define fight back.
I'm basically trying to judge if it would be an exchange of blows, i.e. Sonya tries to attack you, you try to defend yourself and parry the blows and whatnot, or whether it would be more Sonya tries to stab you and you try and dodge out of the way while you're trying to talk her down. Like, what kind of situation are you going to
As
make?
long as I can retaliate without hurting her, that.
Then it would be a directly engaged threat. Could Sonya roll the directly engaged threat? It's with Kageyaki, so I'll say without disadvantage for now. And then Kageyaki, you'll roll 2d6 to interfere.
okay, so I roll to directly engage. Okay. +2, no influence, no neg. Okay. I don't have any disadvantage or particular advantage in this roll. Just flat.
Just flat,
Just flat. Okay, let's see.
with reckless, obviously.
2d6 plus 2. 9. It's okay.
Okay, so even with
That's
the
okay.
interference,
9!
it can be brought down below a 7. So it's a 7.
Oh,
It's absolutely no difference. Yes.
Sonya, please choose one of the options. And please don't kill Kageyaki.
oh,
That's
since
the
you asked so
option.
nicely.
Unfortunately, if you kill me, I will bring. That's what my character would do. Archetype, and
What would I do? Create.
it already unlocked?
Takes result of all impressed, surprised, frightened. I'd like to take. I don't know.
his life.
Yes, his life away there. I'd like to take his grasp on me, his footing away. Just let him tumble down. On the floor. He should be pretty high up in the sky by now, so just tumble down to his doom.
Okay, so we see you deftly dodging her blows, using the Digivice light to block off some of the oozy black tendrils she's shooting out at you, Kageyaki. Sort of reminds you of the fight that you had when she was in Alekimon's control.
Yes.
But eventually,
Funny.
the tendrils become a little bit too much for you to keep track of, and you begin to descend towards the ground at quite rapid speeds. And the next thing you know, there's a big boom as a big pile of dust comes up as you hit the only floor that's left at the foot of Lampmon. I'd like you to take a powerful blow, please.
Would you say that currently powered Sonya is stronger than me?
Powered Sonya is stronger than Kageyaki, yes.
Then the move that is not
Much stronger.
never give up, never surrender.
It needs to be much more powerful than you.
Mada kore karada. Oh, that's a crit. What does that do on the? On a hit, you stand strong, and choose one. All right. Let's see. Hmm. I get an opportunity or opening from against my attacker.
Okay.
So he will. We're still in a void-like space, right?
Yes.
That means that when the bubble hits the ground, it just bounces upwards again with basically equal force.
No, this is anime logic. It's buried in the ground. That's what I said when the move finished. So it's currently buried itself into the only ground that's left.
Then I don't know, charge back up immediately. I have the ground to actually prepare me properly this time.
Well, Sonia's still in the bubble with you, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, she is. Oh, lovely.
She just drove you into the ground, as far as I'm aware. Unless that's not what you intended, Sonia.
I mean, I don't know if I'm still in the bubble or anything. I threw him away, so would I still be in there? I don't know how the bubble physics works, but
I guess that depends on if the bubble would let someone out. It's a lot safer if it doesn't, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, well, you tell me. You control the bubbles.
Hell, the application will not respond, so we can't even roll to see if it would. Yeah, I think that Sonia got out.
Okay, makes sense.
Then yeah, we use the ground below us to go use like magic from Grand Akmon and just launch us upwards far faster than we were before, since we can propel us against something and then reach void where your speed stays static. No deacceleration, no nothing, we just noom. Her way too fast to actually respond.
Cool, you like slam straight into her, knocking the wind out of her a little bit, as you both catapult up into the sky again.
Hello again, dearie! Oh my.
What are you going to try and say to her to get her to come back to her senses?
Oh. Look, I said it before. Say it again. I fucked up majorly. I not know the correct way to treat you, but what you go through, what you are going through, what you put yourself through willingly, that is something that every one of us at least partially understands. We may not understand the full scope of your trauma, but we sure as hell understand parts of it. I and Dorumon and Vilomon maybe understand full well how it feels to hate yourself, how self-destructive that can be. And while I'm lucky enough to have a way to self-destruct productively, funnily enough, since I can focus on the research and the whatnot, we didn't even really give you the chance to do that. But please, Sonia, I really don't care that you've never listened to me before. I don't care if you never listen to me again. Just this one time, let my words reach you. We are all here with you. Please stop doing this to yourself.
Well, if it's up to me to answer. Blah, blah, blah. Well, thank you. Thank you for all your words of support and for believing in Sonia. I'm afraid, though, that you are sorely mistaken. You seem to believe that what I did up until now was out of my own goodness of heart. You seem to believe that maybe if you try and speak to me with words or maybe forcefully grab me back, that I'll somehow snap out of it and just come back to what I was once before, just like every other time. I'm afraid that's no longer possible, Kakayaki. The Sonia that you once knew is well and truly dead. She won't come back. And I don't think you want the Sonia that is left behind. Not when the Sonia that is left behind is capable of doing this. And just, she's going to grab onto, is Pilomon nearby?
Yes. He's
Yes.
in the bubble.
Just, Hand of Darkness, just straight around the neck and starts squeezing. You see, it was always going to end up this way, one way or another. Of course, I always figured that she would be the one starting it and devouring me like she planned on doing all those years ago. Well,
I don't wanna hurt you.
oh, don't you? You don't, really? Well, we'll see about that. If I push a bit of your buttons a little bit, you'll start showing me if that's true or not. And could I also use just evolve her right now? I still have my Digivice. I want to evolve her into Sleepmon right away.
Yeah.
And just pour the darkness right into her.
Yeah,
So-
she evolves into Sleepmon, and the darkness starts pooling into her.
See? Already feeling a bit more violent, aren't you?
If I can take even a little bit of your burden, it's worth it.
She says as she grits her teeth and fights against what's being put inside her.
Oh, big girl. She's growing, isn't she?
Taisto, you see this in the distance. You see that Sonia's grabbed Pillarman by the throat and transformed her into a beast. You see Kagiaki trying to plead with her, and Lampmon growing ever stronger as he begins to reshape the void. He starts creating a world in his own image that he can rule over, starting from scratch. With a wave of his hand, meadows spawn. We see mountains in the distance begin to appear. He creates a giant monument to himself. We see him erect a castle nearby, all the while laughing maniacally as he does so. What do you do?
Two questions actually. Would you say that Sheepmon/Sleepmon are in danger at the moment?
Yes.
I would say so, yes.
Right. Would you classify it as an immediate threat?
Yes.
Excellent. In that case, I'm going to, even though I was in the distance, I'm going to spend my hold to be ready to help, and I want to try and defend Sleepmon.
So
From
your holds.
Sonia.
Oh, the where it matters when you
So
defend someone.
basically, yes, I kept hold from last session.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
took
Yeah.
it.
Sorry, just reading what the move did.
Yep, I just spent it. Yep. So let's see, and roll 2d6 plus 4. Yay. So much. 9, easy. So as Sonia does this, I mean, you can try to interfere, but you won't be able to unhit me, I guess.
Yes, but free potential, my friend.
True, fair enough. Yes. Yep. So as Sonia, starts, choking the life and goodness out of Philoman and turn her into Sleepmon, and then now apparently into something else. There's this near primal screech coming out of somewhere in the void as Taisto like flies from above and slams into Sonia and knocks her away from Pillowmon, or Sleepmon in this case, I guess. And Taisto
you can
scrambles.
You can knock me away
Yep,
from
what?
Sleepmon, but I don't hold her with my own hands. I hold her with shadowy hands that come out of the floor or something. So she's not physically
Oh,
holding.
with those things.
Yes.
Hmm.
You can still
Yes,
bump
and
into me if you want.
at the same time, from behind Pillowmon, like a massive halberd, just like swing, cutting away the tendrils that are holding Sleepmon, and then the mighty arm of medieval Dukemon stretches out and glows, and the tendrils are prevented from attacking Sleepmon again, for now. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, definitely. You're like pow, and then phew phew and shing. That's what happens.
Pow, fung, fung, and shing is definitely what happens.
Yes.
Do you want to
How
add
about
into the
swing?
pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition?
I'll clear a condition. Thank you. Getting rid of afraid.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, thank God.
May I use this opportunity to do something very stupid?
In a moment, because Taisto rolled a 7 to 9, it costs them. They can either escalate the situation or expose themselves to danger. I think it makes sense to expose yourself to some danger. Sonia, how do you fuck up Taisto a little bit?
If I may recommend, tentacles all up medieval Duke's business.
Oh, but the yaoi baiting is evil.
Sure, if you're proposing so nicely, I'll take you up on that. And tendrils of darkness will start bending medieval's Dukemon's joints and arms and everything. Tie his arms behind his back, and his feet as well behind his back, so he can no longer do anything to protect himself. Just have him beneath my heels, so to speak, not literally, but yeah, he's a big boy. Yeah. I'll capture him and
medieval Dukeman is
well, yeah.
busy protecting
Yes.
people. Yeah.
And draw a sort of darkness dagger up to his throat. Not doing anything yet, but just pointing. So.
All right. Yeah.
You're here. You're here as well. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, we're here.
Are you trying to save
we're
me?
here to knock some sense into you.
Ah.
Always.
But you see,
always, Sonia.
But you see, why waste your time with me when I'm not even really, really Sonia? You know, I'm an illusion. Remember? And as she says this, some group is going to form in our own image. Maybe just really imitate skin and all that, and just the color will turn just so the copy it really looks like a second or third, or fourth Sonia. So all with black hair, maybe some with blonde hair as well. I will sing, "Hello, save me, Taisto. No, I'm here. Hello. What is going on? Please, I've been stuck in this place a long time."
Yeah, well, I wasn't really at my greatest. I was trying to. Excuse me if I couldn't believe that you'd gone off the deep end. But I was a bit busy with Alekimon at the time, and that was my fault. But tell me, Sonia, why?
Why? Why? All the Sonia answer. Why? He's asking why. Can you believe it? He's asking why. Wow, the goal on this guy. Whew, I know, right? And they're all going to start laughing maniacally. You're asking why? Oh, you. One Sonia is going to go up until right next to Taisto's right here. You don't know why? Maybe you don't, because if you don't know why, it's because you're not paying attention, right? Another Sonia is going to go closer to Taisto's other ear. You should know. It's not the first time something like this have happened. You should know that I'm not to be trusted, Taisto. You should know that I'm just there to hurt you and the ones you care about, Taisto. Isn't that basically what you told me, point blank? You accused me of taking your dear Enari away in this nightmare world. You accused me of making a mess out of things back in the dark area when I was losing control, and saying that I was being silly. You made fun of my struggles. You made fun of me. You paid no attention to me. Never once. You only cared about yourself. Hey, Nari, too. Maybe. Tell me, Taisto. You
Taisto
fucking
died.
killed him.
He died.
Taisto!
No!
Oh no!
Sonia, how could you? I told you
I
not to
can't
kill
believe
them.
Are you okay?
Welcome back, Taisto.
Are you back?
Yeah, I heard the goal on this guy, and then just nothing.
Oh, you missed
Oh,
the
man.
entire evil speech.
Oh,
yeah,
bitch.
yeah. I knew that like this is the worst time. Jesus. Can someone give me the cliff notes at least?
So yeah, basically, you're saying why you've not been paying attention. So Sonia's clones have been getting right up in your face and saying this isn't the first time this happened. She cannot be trusted. Every time this happened, you've been accusing her right away. Well, in the nightmare world, you've been accusing her of taking Ainari away from you. In the in the dark area, you've been telling her to stop acting so silly and just basically throw all of her struggles in her face. All the while, Kagayaki was actually the one trying to, quote unquote, calm Sonia down at one time. And that's pretty much where I left off. You attacked me, threw me away, abandoned me, over and over and over and over again. You only care about yourself, about Einari. No one else. Maybe Ghostmon, maybe not. Doesn't matter. I've never been in your world this whole time. How could you? Some Sonia are going to start crying and fall on the floor. You're so mean. Why? But it's okay, Taisto. You don't need to feel guilty about this. You never feel guilty, but that's fine because you're the hero in this story. So you're always right. That's how it works. So please, end my suffering right now. And, you know, just do what you did with all of your other friends. You truly love me.
So this is how you really feel. Is it, Sonia?
Always was. What? Are you disappointed? Disappointed. I'm not the real Sonia. Yeah, I
No.
know. You wanted that one. That one. That one. No, me. Me. She's going to say it. The other one. No, me. That's me. I'm the one.
No, Sonia, no. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm proud. Finally you managed to tell us what you really feel. I may not have been a very good friend, and it's right. I have been neglecting everyone, but even I knew that you weren't telling us everything. You weren't opening up to us about the darkness inside you. You weren't opening up to us how we were mistreating you, how I was mistreating you. But now you're able to do it. Now you're able to tell us how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you when you needed me. I'm truly sorry that I wasn't there for you when you needed me. But well, Sonia, why didn't you tell me about all of this before? If you felt that we were being dismissive of you, if you felt that we were mistreating you, if we weren't the people you needed us to be, why didn't you tell us?
Why didn't I tell you? Why? Would it have made any difference? Would it have truly made any difference? You've not
Can
really
you
been.
know that it wouldn't have? Can you know that it wouldn't have?
Those are interesting words coming from you. Mr. I don't have a choice. But since you're here, Taisto, and you're proud of me and you really think that you can do something for me, if you're really sorry, you can finally do a little favor, no, nothing too important, just I need you right now, Taisto. Here, take this. And she's going to give Taisto a sort of a small black knife made out of inky goop. Take this, point it at me, plunge it. See? That's what I want you to do. That's the only way out. I need you, Taisto.
You
I really need your
be
help.
Serious.
Please. That's the one thing I want you to do.
This is
And you
really
don't
dark for a
regret
Digimon
this.
series.
Yeah.
This is fine, guys. Don't worry. I have a plan.
To see through her.
Everything will
Yeah,
be
I would
please,
okay.
like to see
please,
through Sonia,
please
please.
roll to see through Sonia,
Thank you.
please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, and this is
Okay.
actually the thing that I'm currently literally the best at. 2d6
And,
plus 4, easy.
The way you are going to go about this is you take the knife, and you cut a
Yes,
hole.
I cut her open so I can.
Yeah.
I cut her open so that I can see into her insides. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, it was 11. Are you going to try to oppose me?
Well, I could. I don't know how I could do it physically. Well, I could just throw a lot of noise of my clones to make it unclear what my true feelings are. Just every clone showing a different face.
Out of curiosity, Sonia,
Yeah.
do you want Taisto to know what you really want? Or do you actually want to mask what you're really feeling?
And it doesn't really matter to Sonia all that much. She doesn't really want to explain herself at this point. She's just broken and tired, and she's just going to put up a front to see if he really wants, if he really cares, if he really wants to see what's beyond the surface, but more as a form of amusement, not quite the word I'm looking for, but she's going to mask things, but not because she doesn't. Just to prove to him that he cannot really understand her. Just prove to herself. Yeah, something along those lines. Let's say. Yeah.
So you do want to conceal what you're feeling, or you don't?
I will conceal for now. Yes, it's not of a desire, profound desire of not wanting to be understood, but just
Okay.
to prove to him that he just doesn't know her. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Just flat 2d6, and I have nothing on this.
Flat 2d6.
Flat 2d6. Flat 2d6. Oop. 10. Oh, that's pretty good.
Woo!
So that reduces
Back
it
to
down
9.
to 9.
Unfortunate. Oh well.
If only we had
Yes.
a team to.
So I only get one question. All right. Anyway, let's.
Do you want to
let's see.
die?
How could I get your character to? No. How could I get your character to get a fucking grip? Sorry. Can you do you understand what I'm asking? Like, how could I get your character to come to
Kill the
their
fuck
senses
out?
and stop being such a?
I have a very
Yeah.
stupid plan for that.
How could I get your character to abandon all of this evil bullshit and become a good girl once more? Or if the once more is not applicable, how could I get your character to become a good girl without all this evil bullshit?
So you probably will be able to calm her down, but you won't be able to bring her back to being a good girl again, if that's what you're asking, because all this time the good girl that she was trying to be is more of a front that she was using in order to not be abandoned, because bad kids get abandoned, you know. So if you're planning on getting the old Sonia back and making her a good girl again, this is bound to fail, because she no longer believes that she is a good girl, and she at the core, and she is going to do everything in her power to prove it. But you can try and convince her that no matter what she is on the inside, you will somehow not abandon her. Tough task ahead of you, because you abandoned her a few times, but yeah, somehow convince her that you'll stay by her side.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm saying it like it is.
Yeah, no, you're right, but Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. So now, all right. Now I get it. Yes, thank you. Okay, so Tasso takes the dagger and kills Sonia with it.
Right,
Elijah in the regards. Pip, pip. Level up.
Yes. Anyway. Tasso actually does take the knife goopy, inky knife. How does it feel actually? What does it feel like? It's going to consume me.
It is not. It really just feels like some sort of. Well, right now it's a bit more solid than just regular goop. It's like clay that has
Right.
dried up a bit, if you want. You know, it's not as solid as a regular knife. So it probably is as sharp, but it's a little soft. But you can still handle it with no problem.
Right. Okay. So, yeah. He takes the knife. He looks Sonia dead in the eye. You can actually, like, I think if you try to see through Taistov, which is maybe possible, you can see that he knows that somewhere out there, Einari has been fucking disintegrated by this bullshit that is going on over right here.
That's what he asked.
Yes.
That was my first thought as well. Well, did they die as well?
Did they? Who knows?
Sonia, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to stab you. And you're not going to get out of this so easily. I don't care if the good girl that you pretended to be is dead. I don't care what you may have pretended to be. I know I have left you guys to your own devices on more than a few occasions, but I have never intended to fully abandon you for good.
Except that time with Chronomon Destroyer mode, where we could have died straight up.
No, that was actually like I think I discreetly I think I'm pretty sure I told you to keep them safe and get the fuck out of there. Pretty sure. I trusted you. You didn't trust yourself, but I trusted in you. Anyway, back to the scheduled programming.
Sonia, no one is perfect. I have made so many mistakes. Well, not quite on this scale, but I have made so many mistakes in my life. I've hurt the people I love the most. Kagayaki has, God knows Kagayaki has made mistakes. Zachary has made mistakes. Pablo has made mistakes. I know that these are actually the people that we started the adventure with, and they are currently stuck somewhere.
In case you forgot about them,
yes,
Pablo.
in case you're also allowed to make mistakes, Sonia. You're allowed to be imperfect. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the best girl. We just need you to be Sonia. Whoever Sonia is, we need you to be her. We are in this adventure, in this world, in this mess. We are here together. To the end. And once we get back, well, I know where you live. I'll visit you every day. Well, not every day necessarily, but I'll visit you often.
Oh.
Even after this adventure is done, it doesn't have to be over. Sonia,
Words again.
stop this madness.
I'll allow you to roll the dice, I guess, because that's a big speech. So if you want to roll the dice, if you think that's appropriate, you probably can. But if not, I'm going to laugh maniacally again and start my monologue. That's up to
Feel free to
our GM.
roll to comfort and support Sonia.
All right. I don't want to force you with the roll of the dice, Lepin. Do you think I should roll the dice?
If I'm being honest, not quite yet. Maybe a bit afterwards. But there's still a bit
All
more.
right.
But,
All right. In that case,
that-
I'm not gonna roll the dice.
Okay.
I don't. That wasn't good enough. All right. Give
Okay,
us
a little
some
bit
more
afterwards.
cackling monologue, please.
Yes, I will.
Sure.
I will. Cackling incoming. Oh, words and promises again. Again? Oh, that's really easy for you to say, Taisto. But you don't understand, Taisto. You're allowed to say these things because you're special. Kageyaki is special. Pablo is special. Zachary is special. Enari, Stella, Eutimio, they're all special. But me, I'm not. I have been singled out by this world, by every single world. I've been prophesied to be the one that ends it all. I've been prophesied to be the one that backstabs you all. I've been prophesied to be the black sheep in the bunch, if you pardon the pun. Whether it's Witch only, whether it's the digital world, everyone knows. Pillarmon is a monster to be reckoned with, to be feared and not to be underestimated. The crest of light is one of duality and of darkness, and is bound to crush everyone around them. Sonia is a bad child who, no matter what she does, no matter what face she shows to people, no matter what, she'll be a girl that will always be destined to be alone. You will leave me sooner or later. You will. Don't try to act like you won't. If you had to choose between me, or Ghostman, or Einari, or your parents, you wouldn't choose me. Never in a million years you would choose me. So don't try and sweet talk me in saying that you will stay. I know that's a lie. Everyone leaves. Why would someone stay for?
May I use this opportunity to do dumb shit?
Yes, if you'd like to.
Perfect.
I was gonna use the word dumb shit, but
Oh,
you go
I
ahead.
am going to do something significantly stupider, my love.
I don't think so.
All right.
If
So
you don't, my love,
Let's compete.
please. Creep.
here's the idea. All right. When I first use the calm emotions spell on Mammothmon, it kinda glitched, and I ended up sharing his senses. All right. So while they've been talking and not paying attention to him, Kagayagi has been casting a variation of that spell to
Oh god.
Eh?
No, nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead. No,
To-
sorry,
to-
go ahead.
to link himself to Sonia, and because of how her crest works, he plans to drag all the darkness to himself.
You know, I was gonna try and do this without mind control, or you know,
It's
those
not mind
kinds of-
control.
It is.
Mind control if you don't call
basically
it mind control.
It's not mind control if you don't call it mind control.
Well,
May I do dumb shit?
I don't think everyone at the table is comfortable with that, so I think I'm going to veto it, unfortunately. Kageaki.
No, it's not mind control. It's literally using
you
the basis of the spell
you're
to draw the darkness. That's all.
To draw the darkness, which is not a metaphysical
It's-
manifestation of anything, but it's a part of inner struggles and personality.
Right.
It's really creepy, like really creepy.
Well, the creepiness aside, I don't really care about that fact. But it is in fact a part of who she is. It's not like she's being controlled by some inner darkness. The crest
Yeah.
is doing it to her. It's not like Fire Emblem where the crests have. It's the
Yeah.
crest is more of a representation of who she is. It's not. She's not been gifted the crest. It's because of who she is that she is the crest of light. You know what I mean? It's not like
She's
you've been
not being
joking about it
possessed.
earlier, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's not Yggdrasil
Yeah,
that made me
she's
the
not.
light. It's I chose the path, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Yes.
So you can calm my emotions and all of this, but drag the darkness away is a bit too much. You can try and empathize and connect our emotions and all that. That I'm fine with, but you won't be able to erase part of my personality. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you can still do the spell, but it won't be as powerful as you think, I guess. Well, it would still, I think, there's still a way to achieve your goal through that spell as well. But if you manage to create a link between you and Sonia and truly make her understand from the bottom of her heart that you feel the way you feel, that could be happening. But she won't magically become another person, Yeah.
Perhaps that's the way then. Perhaps we could modify what your idea was, Kagiyaki, and you could make a link to Sonia so that she understands how you feel and you understand how she feels. There's no lies, no bullshit, no words. It's full understanding.
Yeah, do that.
Does that sound
If that's okay with you.
A lot less funnier, but sure.
Well, sorry about that. And then you roll a 1, and all this discussion was pointless.
Yeah,
God.
basically. Now, would that be wield my powers or unleash my powers? It's
I'm going to say unleash because it is something experimental that you've not done before.
$11.
Ooh, pretty good.
Easy.
Can you describe to us what this looks like when you link your emotions and thoughts to Sonia's?
Alright, so Kagayaki knows that he really does not know how the fuck to get his thoughts across proper. So, instead, let me try to play. Then.
You have something planned. Nice.
He instead decides to go for a slightly more direct approach by repeating the messy code he used on Mammothmon and making a few adjustments. He, in a way, connects them a lot better. He sees all that Sonia is, she sees all that Kagayaki is. No walls, no nothing, just his genuine desire to help her come out of this. Among other things.
In this, I think, in this magical, spiritual world of emotions, Sonia is probably just staying sitting on the floor, hands against shrouded against her legs, tears in her eyes, like. I don't know if words exist in this world, but she's going to cry at what these raw emotions that he seemingly cares so much for her, but she doesn't know how to take in this this information, because like is she really even worthy of love in the first place? What if she ends up hurting everyone in the process? Would you still be able to care for Sonia? Could you still be there with her? Is what subconscious is asking without asking it.
Yes.
Even if the
Very-
world,
A very nice, simple yes.
it's gonna require even harder. Even in the world turned into ash and no one was left but Sonia, and she was entirely to blame, would you
As
still stay?
You complicate matters.
Ah, yes, that's the point.
I mean, if the world
Uh,
disintegrated and only Sonia was left, then he couldn't physically stay because he'd be disintegrated. But go on.
Yeah,
Due to the circumstances of your psyche, yes. He would be busting his ass trying to find a way to bring it back, but yes. In fact, you see his subconscious trying to come up with ways to bring it back.
that's a little cute. Ah, I like that image.
as Sonia and Kagayaki are absorbed by this.
We're just staring into the void, our
Yes,
mouths agape.
as- yes, are absorbed by this spiritual magical connection. Taisto is going to, without consent, grab Sonia into a hug and explain. It's definitely not easy for any of us for either of us. Oh God, please don't until me, please.
I mean, there have been frankly, I wouldn't blame anyone for shipping this. There have been multiple scenes by now that are ship material. But yeah.
Yes, anyway. It's not easy for anyone here to be able to confront the different difficulties that we face. But look at us here right now. You have destroyed Witchelny, and we're still here to try and show you that we care about you, even if you're not the goody good girl that you have pretended to be so far, Sonia.
But
you say that you couldn't compare to Einari, or my parents, or my friends, or Ghostmon, but you don't need to. It's not a zero-sum game, Sonia. We can all, each and every one of us, be together as we are. And we don't need to make choices. We don't need to choose Sonia or Einari. I've always promoted, or well, when I have been able to keep my senses, I've been promoting that we should save both Witchelny and the digital world and everyone who came before, and everyone's going to be there, and you're one of those people, Sonia. I want to be your friend now and forever, no matter if you're the good girl you was pretended to be, or if you would actually give us the honor of showing us who you really are. I'm sorry I haven't been perfect. but I hope that me not being perfect gives you the confidence to also not be perfect, Sonia.
Really okay for someone like me to be with people, but really okay for someone like me to receive some love. It's like,
Yes, it's okay, Sonia. It is okay. We really care. We really want you to be happy. We want you to be good. Feel good. We don't care if you're perfect or you're the goody good girl. We just want you to be happy.
but I'm not good at all. I mess up everything, and I'm gloomy, and I keep on running the mood. I really don't want to do chores, and I want. And when I get yelled at, I just tend to get mad at people instead, and I resent people, and I'm pretty needy and clingy, and I, can I really be with? Can I really stay with you guys?
Sonia, I don't know if you realize, but that just makes you a human. That's what people are like. It's not bad to be like that, Sonia. It's okay. It's okay to tell us, and we'll be there to help you. And sometimes we might need you to help us with our issues. But please don't abandon us for being asses from now on. But we're here. We're still here. We're all people. It's okay to not be perfect. Now,
I might still hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, and I was willing to let everyone be in a Christmas Wonderland nightmare. I was pretty fine with that for a while. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm downright evil if you think about it.
That sounds like a good moment for a moment of truth kind of thing, but I don't know what you guys.
If you'd like to use your moment of
Yeah.
truth,
You
for it.
go right ahead. Yes. Would you like the moment of truth?
May I, sir?
Do it.
Well, no
roll
one's
me,
objecting.
roll me
Keep on
a pure 2d6. On a hit, your moment of truth. On a miss, you die.
Okay, I will. Let's go.
Let's do this.
No.
I died.
I think this is a perfect moment for your moment of truth, Sonia, if you would like to.
Yeah.
use it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I will. On this, on these words and on the pure feeling touching Sonia's heart directly, cold expression melts away, and all of her clones do as well. That being said, her hair still remains pitch black. Maybe it was real hair color all along. Who knows? Symbolism. But on this, she's going to wipe up her tears. Gonna look at Pilomon. I'm sorry, Pilomon. I didn't lie to you when I said these things. Those are really my thoughts. And I really intended to hurt you. Because if I didn't, you would have hurt me at some point. And Well, can you still, in your heart of hearts, be with someone like me after all I've done to you, and after maybe I might lead you astray again. I might make you hurt a lot of people. Yet, would you still stay with me?
Sleepmon looks up at you, tears in her eyes as she finally lets go of that darkness that's been completely like strangling her for the past God knows how long you guys have been talking.
No, it hasn't. No.
Yes, you're correct. It's been so long that it's no longer strangling.
Yes.
Don't say yes.
Medieval Digimon slashed the cord, but the darkness was still inside her and she's wrestling with it. But that's finally dissipated. She looks up at you with tears in her eyes. Sonia, I never want to hurt you. You know that, right? She says. I've always accepted who you are, because you've always accepted who I am. You've never turned away from me before. Every time I've lost control, every time I've made you suffer, you've been right there by my side. And that's the gift I want to give to you. So yes, Sonia, I can accept you for who you are. New hairdo and all. Just share that burden with me, okay?
And on these words, a beautiful pink light is going to engulf them all, and engulf all the goopy darkness surrounding them. And this light covering Sleepmon is going to make her evolve into Luminamon, and out of Luminamon, winged ears are going to grow and grow, and she's going to grow legs, and she's going to grow legs and have a more humanoid form right now. Ears turning into twin tails instead, and an angelic woman surrounded by beautiful light of many colors is going to appear before all of us. Indeed, a lovely Digimon appeared. Yes, let's go with this. I'll link it in the chat, but I'll put some spoiler for the ones that are looking right now at the stream. Yeah, Bram, this is what she looks like, people. Ain't she pretty?
Yes, you get the holy ring.
And out of that light is going to concentrate near fists. She's lovely Digimon is bursting with energy and with a bubbly personality, which is completely unlike what Pilomon has been like up until now. And well then, let's try and show this. Let's try and show this nasty fellow who's real boss around here, huh? She's going to say, and Sonia's going to respond, yeah. Well, I guess everyone needs to be knocked down a peg or two. Yeah, this guy wasn't really wasn't really all that different from the rest, though. Let's calm him down and show him the way. Go, lovely Digimon. And she's going to pierce the darkness effortlessly, as it originally came from her in the first place. And with a punch, big punch of aura, shaping like a big heart, is going to envelope Lampmon's own darkness and flashes back to his own emotions and feeling of being discarded. And in a manner similar to Kagayaki's spell, she's going to repurpose it for her own need and connect her heart directly to Lampmon and ask him just directly the poor original baby Digimon that he once was. Once you rule over all of the Digimon, you'll just be alone again. That's what you really want? I know you've been hurt and you're sad. I am just like Chloe in that regard, but I am asking you once again, are you really sure that's what you've always wanted? Before being used, before being discarded, before all of that, it once was a small Digimon, right? What did you want?
He sighs deeply. They'll just use me again and again and again. I never want that to happen again, Sonia. I can't let that happen again.
I understand. But turns out there are people in this world that are fine with people even like me. And people like you too. You're not that bad. You wanted to grant wishes to people. That's why people have been abusing your kindness this whole time. But kindness is a virtue. Is nothing to be ashamed of. Maybe some people took it too far, but maybe you can find some people that won't. Some Digimon that will truly be content with being your friend.
You don't understand, Sonia. I don't grant people's wishes because I'm kind. I grant their wishes because I'm obligated to. I don't want to grant anyone's wish. I just want to be left alone.
In that case, I might strip your powers of wish granting away from you, your burden, if you wish to be free from it, and return back to a pure Digimon that you once were, without ever being bothered by people abusing your strength. And when it's all said and done, I'll be there with you as a friend. And she is going to twirl into the sky and just spread her arms large into the air. To say this. She's going to spread her arms in the air, recite a chant, a beautiful chant, soothing, that would make anyone fall asleep in a peaceful and calm manner, and would just revert back Lampmon to a Digimon unable to grant wishes with others. Maybe split. I don't know if I want to split.
He's
Yes.
already a Digimon that can't grant wishes so long as he's free from his lamp.
So I'll destroy and purify that lamp for good, so that no longer anyone could take advantage of such a kind Digimon. And yeah.
So you destroy the lamp, and what are you going to do about it? Lampmon himself, because he himself still wants to rebuild the world, right? Like, this is his
That's
entire
fine.
purpose.
That is fine. She's going to hug Lampmon, a lovely Angemon as well. You know, many people want to rebuild that world, maybe for good reasons. Can't tell you that's the wrong way to do things. I don't know what the right way to do things in these circumstances are. Maybe you might be able to find a perfect world for you, if that's what you truly want. I might still be willing to help you. But maybe next time we can find a way to do this without engulfing the whole world in darkness.
Yeah. Maybe we
Yeah.
could. Just, please, don't kill me.
I was never planning on doing so.
But the
Well-
prophecy. The Digidestined will purge the world of darkness and destroy it, purifying the world in the process.
See, we've seen a couple of prophecies, and honestly, I don't like them either, because I've been burdened by them for as long as I've been here. But maybe we don't need to let some prophecies dictate how we act. Maybe we can show them who's really in charge of our own destinies. Maybe if we work together, we can create our own path. And we'll show them. Purifying the world doesn't mean getting rid of darkness necessarily. I don't think we can get rid of darkness. It is a part of life, just as light exists, so does a shadow. One cannot exist without the other. You told me that yourself, remember? So I think we'll be just fine. And if anyone tries to take that away from you, lovely Angemon is going to speak. Yeah, I'll beat some sense into them myself. Ha! Don't worry.
Lampmon begins to shrink down from his massive size to something more human-sized as you embrace him and talk him down. You better, he says.
I will. I know that words are hard to believe. I will do everything in my power to help you. And others, maybe. Maybe even myself in the process. I'll help you if you help me. How about that? It's our deal all over again.
That sounds...
She's going to reach her hand for Lampmon. You in?
He smiles and takes your hand. His magic starts spreading out from him. He says, I'm in. And the world around him flashes once more with bright light as the world begins to rebuild itself and witchingly reforms. The cavern envelops you all again, and you're stood in a cave full of coins and a buried yacht and a big throne. It's been a while since I've left this cave, he says. I wonder how the world's changed since I've been gone.
Well, turns out I've not been here for long, so let's find that out together, huh?
Yes. Let's.
And I believe they walk into the light, the sunset, to see another day, and cut to another scene probably.
So
That seems like a good.
you step out of the cave into the bright morning sun of Witchenly. Lampmon raises a hand to cover his eyes at the brightness that he's not adjusted to yet, and looks out onto the world that his magic gave birth to. For the first time, he smiles. Maybe there is some good I can do here, he says. And then You hear munching behind you, Sonia. As you hear a as Lampmon's body falls to the ground.
Lampmon!
You hear more munching and crunching behind you. Ah, that was delicious.
You... What did you just do?
You see that Lampmon's head is missing.
But...
And we'll cut to black there.
Okay, well, way to fucking ruin the parade, I guess.
5 minutes of rest. Is that too much to ask? Jesus Christ! At least on the Moment of Truth episode.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
uh,
And you had such a perfect way to just transition right into the next Christmas special, and then you decided to just kill Lampon instead.
I wanted.
How
mean,
are we
we're
gonna
all
get
free
on a
on
Christmas
Christmas, right?
special now?
We can still totally do a Christmas special.
You could have killed him after the Christmas special.
Yeah, but then it'd be less
You
dramatic.
can kill him during the Christmas special.
It'd be less dramatic
too.
if I killed him. If I killed him in the Christmas special or after the Christmas special. So
Anyways,
Speaking of Christmas special, when should we have said special? Because
you're free
next
on
week
Christmas.
is Christmas, so I don't know what day we should have the next game. But if you want it to be on Sunday, it's going to be a
No, I'm not free on fighting
Literally
Christmas.
yeah, of course. But if you intend for the games to be on Sunday, it's not going to be until January, or we reschedule it some other day of the week if you're free another time. But
I'm
on you.
actually pretty much I'm available basically any day except 24, 25, 26.
yeah, the big big days.
On weekdays and Sundays, some fucking reason, I currently busy from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. and our sessions typically start at 9. So that's a
Yeah.
bit of an issue. Either we push back slightly, forward, back, forward, back. That always confuses me because it never agrees with picks. Fred!
Oh, it's fine. He'll
No,
come
the
back.
Fred was the best of us.
yeah,
Caramon, you
Caramon
do it
munched
again.
Fred next.
Yeah, not Fred next.
um.
First Lampon and now Fred.
So sorry, when were you not free? Sorry, Kageki, at the right times? Is it?
4 to 10, and our sessions typically start at 9, so it needs to be pushed forward slightly.
And
Or
on which days are you not free for those times? Sorry.
weekdays, basically.
Weekdays.
and
Okay, cool.
Saturdays. So it's
days.
And the Sundays are
So-
the holidays, so
So
Well,
either
but that is only until the end of the year. After that year, I'm free.
that's good at least.
okay.
So basically, the only time that we could, unless we start an hour later or so,
Mm-hmm.
the only time that would be available is the 31st.
I'm pretty sure I'm not available on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it would have to be the first. For me.
So, yeah.
I don't think I'm available on the first either.
So
The guts.
Sunday of the week, but Sunday of the
So
week with 2 hours later than usual is possible. But I don't know if you want to play that late. I know it's for the special, so Christmas special, so we could for one-off, but
I can probably tank it.
it's up to you.
I'm also fine with it, but I know the basically Antinomy schedule is basically the one that we've been going
Yeah.
with, I think.
So I can start later. I can start an hour later at the latest, I think, which means that we would start at 10 your time, Kagiaki, and I'd be able to push it forward an hour. That's totally fine by me. It's just which day of the week. we could do Thursdays like we used to.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Just for the Christmas special, I guess, and then we can skip forward 2 weeks for the 8th for the next session after that.
The 22nd or the 28th? The 29th, pardon.
You mean 29th?
Either one.
Yes.
I'm also
so
fine
do
with
you?
either.
Both work for me as well. So whichever is
let's go with
better.
the 22nd then, giving Antinome as little time as possible to prepare the Christmas special.
Yes, also
Well,
revenge for
it needs
whatever
to be-
this was.
It needs to be at least 5 times better than the last one. So no pressure.
Oh God, how am I going to do that now?
I
The last one was
in
so
fairness,
good.
It was only a long-awaited moment of truth, and the party finally talking. So like,
Yes.
low bar.
So I didn't
Yeah,
realize we were going to have a
easy.
Christmas special
Easy,
this
easy.
year because of how busy we were over the Christmas period. So now I'm going to have to plan something.
So let's say the 29th, so you have a bit of time to plan everything.
Clearly, the way to
But
go
then
I
it's
am-
too
here.
late. It's
I am-
closer. 22nd is closer to Christmas.
I'm perfectly fine
It's also true.
doing. Actually, wait, no, I can't do the 22nd. Sorry, I've got plans on the 22nd.
Well,
Oh,
So
well,
it
29th
will-
it is.
convenient, isn't it?
I could do the 23rd. I'm off all day on the 23rd.
Oh, I'm fine with this. Games are late at night, so
I'm also
I
fine
have
with the
no plan.
23rd.
Are you also fine with it?
Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
For...
Okay, 23rd it is.
Hey.
23rd.
And I
all
will
right.
plan a Christmas special around a decapitated head somehow.
Yeah, clearly the way to go here is Sonia learned absolutely fucking nothing and puts us back in the nightmare.
Yep. It worked the first time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull a WandaVision on you guys.
Again.
I think maybe the best way to handle this could be a flashback episode potentially,
We'll see.
or a flash
We'll see.
forward
Oh,
episode.
actually, we could do a
forward.
flashback to
A
right after
flash
we
forward?
saved Evan. So that
Who?
right after we solve the issue with Heaven, we can just flashback to that before we enter Witchelny because we just, took a fucking breather.
Yeah,
Since we completely skipped everything for some reason, just jumped to the gate.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that
We
that
could
would
also.
work. I'm just really I'm scared of doing flashbacks and those, but I'm sure we'll manage. I'm sure we'll manage, and it gives us a great way of involving both Zachary and Pablo if they decide to deign us with their presence.
It's a Christmas miracle! He's moving again!
Yes,
His
I mean
arms,
it would
they
basically
work.
be a Christmas miracle at the point, but
Anyway, let's
Alright,
do
but thanks for
end
the
of
great
session
session.
end of session stuff before we all go.
Yes. Oh right,
Yes.
we'll still need to do that as well.
So everyone map potential if you want to. Who's going
Yeah.
closer? Who's going
And I
further away, who's
can.
going to image?
Oh wait, I have plenty of things now. Since I use my moment of truth, I do have to lock something.
Oh,
But
Yes.
shit! If only it happened a little bit later. Dang it! Wait! No, fuck.
If
Can
you
I-
want, we can pretend that I rolled the dice for confidence support because that we skipped that one, right? And you can switch your labels and then lock it. Yeah.
That's not how confidence support
Yeah.
works, unfortunately.
No. Okay.
But that would be nice. That would be nice. I'm willing to bullshit it. But okay, well, I'll +2 on kind forever.
Or you could do -2 on superior forever, and that way you can still move your kind up and lock it later.
Yeah, I could lock this.
or you could not.
It's just a bit, locking a. I think a -2 is a bit.
Or you could lock Savior at 0
Locking
forever
a mind.
and be the
Savior at 0.
very unique person you are and not be the Savior like everyone else is.
You know what? That sounds good to me. I don't
That's
want your
healthy.
saviors.
Are we sure that's healthy?
Or you could lock Reckless at +2. That's another option.
That's so true. That's also true, +2, and then +3 for the other one. I don't have any more lock label +1, and then more often I could lock 2 labels. Reckless +2. Yeah, well, strategically it's better to have more pluses than not, so I'm gonna lock this one. Bloop. Yes, let's do this. Sorry for taking the time.
Shit, Norse.
But, yeah.
Okay, so you've got Reckless
Uh,
locked. Do you want to tell us who you grew closer to, further away from, or into an image of yourself? First.
Well, I think I grew closer to everyone, and I grew also more image of myself. That both work. Do I have to choose between the two? Because
I mean, in this particular instance, I can be lenient and let you choose both if you would like. But that means that they both gain influence over you, and they can both fuck you up if they already have influence over you.
that's great. I'm fine. I'm fine with this. I'm completely fine with this. So
Thank
I know
you.
Kagayaki doesn't have influence yet.
Honore!
Sonia,
Yes,
superior down, savior up, please.
piece of shit.
Fuck.
You're a piece of shit, and I hate you.
See, you should have picked me. No, I wouldn't do that. I would do something funnier.
That is the most fun that could have been the funniest thing that could have been I could have asked for.
Well, then I take a condition. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Bitch.
Why did it not happen at the end of session?
I'll feel guilty. You know, that seems appropriate. I'll feel guilty.
Cool.
And I take
Well,
a
That's
plus.
inappropriate,
I'll
yeah.
also take a +1 in potential because end of session. So I level up. And if I level up, I can do anything but lock a blessing because that's crap. I could lock another label and give a +1 to a label match. Can I give the +1 first? Can I give the +1 to kind and then lock it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really kind of you. Really kind today. I am really glad to have you as my GM. I love you. I don't know.
Oh,
No,
thank you,
I
sorry.
forget I
Thank
said
you.
this. Yeah, I will log this, and that's my thing. That's my level up. Do I have anything else? Yeah, the blessings. I'd say I talked openly about the darkness a few times, but I've endangered innocence as well. So, you tell me how that resolves. That's probably a
Technically, you didn't
neutral.
endanger innocence. You killed them.
That counts.
I think you endangered a lot of innocence this session, but you also talked openly about the darkness. So I kind of want to say keep the balance where it is.
Okay, that seems fine to me. And the influence of Kagayaki. Do you gain influence? I always forget which way it is. At the end.
Kagayaki
session.
gains influence over you for this one.
Okay, you have influence over me. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
I do. Okay, lovely.
All right.
Well,
For what it's
so yeah.
worth, I may have just fucked you up, but I'm also gonna give you influence. We grew closer to each other, so take influence over Taisto, please.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Give it
nice.
back.
That's really nice.
Then give it back. I want it back. I don't want anyone to have influence over me. Give it back. But yeah, I'm not gonna take potential. Fuck that shit. I'm so.
Yeah, you're so close to death, Taisto. It's not real.
I mean, technically, you need to actually have a moment of truth again.
Technically, yeah.
Die. Remind me, by the way, is the last stupid thing optional or is it immediate? Because immediate makes it really awkward.
Sorry, say that again.
The beyond. Is that optional when you activate it or immediate? Because
So
You
the
know.
way that I've decided to do this is instead of it being an immediate retire your character from play, is when you take that advance because you gain enough potential to take it and you have to take it. I start a countdown, and every time you would gain potential, the countdown ticks. And when you gain 5 potential, the clock finishes and the bond with your partner severs in the same way that it works in Kisna. But I want it to happen at a more dramatic time, so I can extend like the amount of time you have left to fit the narrative as well. I'm sort of playing with the idea of how it works at the moment.
does honestly feel like it's treated like a moment of truth, but not quite. You just do it when it's appropriate.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we retire a character from play at the end of the arc or something. That might work best.
That I guess, but an appropriate scene should be a comp.
Yeah, so long as it's appropriate time. Tyso's died.
Anyways,
Again.
yeah, you won't believe what I'm picking.
You
Sonya
grew
gets
away
the
from
most-
the others.
Yes, clearly.
Exactly, that's what happens.
Because he let everything bare, he's now ashamed and will fuck off. Yeah, okay. Sonya gains influence.
Cool.
Yeah. I didn't have influence, but I put it now. Yes. Friendship has been restored, guys.
With someone.
Finally.
So see ya guys on Friday. Yeah.
Friday, the 23rd.
We'll have a fun Christmas episode around the decapitated lamp one somehow.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You're
Bye.
back.
Bye, everyone. Sorry, Tyso, you just came back at the time everyone said bye.
Hey, Antinami. Hey.
Bye.